And welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech, Bob Greenfield at Alumni Coliseum as we get ready for Orediggers football here on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon as the Yotes of the College of Idaho in town. Another ranked opponent for Montana Tech and another very tough game here to get this season underway. Again, thanks for joining us on this Saturday. Today, our broadcast made possible by Intermountain Health. We'll be talking about them throughout the broadcast. Of course, just a tremendous partner for not only Montana Tech, but for honestly, Butte, Montana, and all of Montana, the folks at Intermountain Health. So our thanks to them. But again, thanks for joining us as we get ready to roll as Montana Tech taking on the College of Idaho. Only the 15th meeting between these programs, going back to, of course, 2014 when they reestablished their football program at the College of Idaho. And honestly, they're a team that has played really well against Montana Tech. I was trying to think of a way to say it, but there's no way to sugarcoat it. College of Idaho has a very good win percentage against Montana Tech. They're 10-4 in the 14 games leading into this one. Of course, last year was an overtime loss, 45-37. That one was down in Caldwell. Before that, Montana Tech got the win in, 2023? Let me take a look at my numbers here. We played once in 2023, September 23rd. Montana Tech got the win, 45-33. The one thing about this matchup that I always think about is it's never a one-sided affair. I mean, they are always just absolute dogfights. It always feels like there is that one weird play. You know what I mean? You think about last year, you think about that, what was it, a 57-yard field goal, whatever it was when we were in Caldwell several years ago. You think of just those moments that it always feels like there's one big momentum swing play between these two, and we'll see if that continues to be the trend here tonight as the College of Idaho taking on Montana Tech. Paul Panisco here on Digger Vision. No Ron Haskett. He decided golf is more important than football. Let's talk about both these programs a little bit. For the College of Idaho, they come in 3-0 on the year, and let me see what we have here. The College of Idaho 3-0. Their 3 wins. Their first game on August 30th was a 21-17 win at home over Eastern Oregon. September 6th, they were in Billings. They beat Rocky Mountain College 37-20. And then last week, they were at home hosting Northern, and they beat Northern at home 38-16. Now, offensively, as we take a look here at the numbers for the College of Idaho, they're led by Caden Young at quarterback, a junior. He is really good in both aspects. He can throw the ball well, and he's probably even a better runner than he is a passer in a lot of ways. But throwing the football, 53 completions on 89 attempts. He's completing about 60% of his passes. He has thrown for 607 yards thus far, averaging 202 a game. He has 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, and just a very good quarterback. Now, my understanding, he took a really good shot against Northern last week. He sat out what feels like the bulk of the second half. As I was watching him warm up, he is wearing a knee brace. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with that hitter. He's worn it all season long. Just something I noticed as they're warming up. But he was warming up. He was running well. He was throwing effectively. It doesn't look like there's going to be any issue there at all. But from what I was told, I don't believe he played the second half of that Northern game. And with that said, at quarterback was Vermeyer. Chase Viemeyer played the second half. He was 10 of 18 against Northern, 56% of his passes, 110 yards. He has 1 touchdown and 1 interception throwing the football for the Yotes. Now, on the ground, as I mentioned, Young is a tremendous runner, and he is their leading rusher. At quarterback, Young has 31 carries, 257 yards. He's averaging about 86 yards a game on the ground. He has 1 rushing touchdown. Behind him, your running backs, you have Riley Byington, a sophomore, has played in all 3 games, 46 carries, 204 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. And then Ryken Echohawk, the young sophomore running back, has 15 carries for 136 yards for the College of Idaho. Those are your main threats rushing the football. And truly, this College of Idaho team, from the Montana Tech perspective, this is going to be the most offense we have seen this year. Otherwise, it feels like, it's been really throw the football. The run has been part of it, but it has been mainly through the air, especially against Southern Oregon a week ago. This week will be very run heavy, and we'll see how this Montana Tech defense that has played so well will step up and adjust to that issue. Receiving wise for the College of Idaho, Travis Mariero has played all 3 games. He has 21 catches, 184 yards, 1 touchdown. He's averaging 7 yards a catch. You have Tory Watkins, a senior. He's their tight end. You're going to see him in the game a lot. This College of Idaho team, you're going to see him in a 21 personnel quite a bit, and they will have a tight end on the field a lot. Watkins has 15 catches for 181 yards and a pair of scores. And Corbin Freeze, another receiver, 8 catches for 118 yards so far on the year. So that's kind of how they look offensively. This College of Idaho team, a couple things you can always take to the bank for C of I. Their offensive line is going to be stellar. I think since the second they put the football program back on its feet and joined the Frontier Conference, their offensive lines are just fantastic. And that's something we're going to watch tonight. It'll be interesting. We've seen how much pressure Montana Tech's defense has been able to get on teams this year. So we'll see how that is affected by this College of Idaho front. You can expect a very good offensive line. And the other one for College of Idaho sounds like their front seven, especially their defensive line, real aggressive. The word I've heard several times is undersized. They might not be the biggest guys, but they are going to bring a lot of pressure. And honestly, kind of a Cole Graham scenario for us where, you got a smaller guy, but very fast, very agile. Sounds like their defensive front. You're going to see a lot of different motion, a lot of different, curls. You're going to see a lot of different blitz packages, a very good front out of this College of Idaho defense. So again, thanks for joining us. We're here on Digger Vision, Orediggers football on a Saturday afternoon. How about we take a break? We'll come back. We'll turn the page and we'll look at the Montana Tech side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up next.
Hey, Dave Brennan here with Case IH. One of the new options for model year 2024 is going to be an open spoke gauge wheel. That open spoke gauge wheel is going to be available on all 2000 series planters. That's going to help those growers in adverse conditions where they're muddy or high residue conditions minimize that plugging in and around that gauge wheel area. For more information on this new offering of open spoke gauge wheels, visit your local Case IH dealer.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. Look at that. We could not have asked for a better day here in Butte, Montana. We've got blue skies, just a little bit of smoke out on the horizon. You see the big M. Hopefully that sucker is flashing here in about 4 hours. And it's just a gorgeous day. There is no better place than Butte, Montana, and, of course, here at Alumni Coliseum. Let's start things off with Montana Tech. And I'm not sure I've ever done this before, but I believe it is the right thing to do. This Montana Tech team is playing such good football in so many facets, but the one that might be getting undersold tremendously are special teams. Montana Tech's special teams are exactly that. This group is so special this year. It is absolutely incredible. You think of the things that they have done in 4 games. They have a kickoff return for a touchdown. They have a punt return for a touchdown. They have a blocked extra point. They have blocked field goals, and they have blocked punts. I mean, this special teams unit, and they have not tried to kick an onside kick. I should say that. We have the hands unit has gotten the other side of that, but I'm telling you, the special teams unit has just been fantastic, and it's one of the things that. I don't know if I say it sets Tech apart, but it is something very special to the coaching staff of this team is playing special teams. There certainly are some young guys that get in on special teams, but our special teams here, you're going to see a ton of starters. And I think last week is a great example. You go to Southern Oregon, Nate Milanowski, one of our starting running backs, is on special teams. He blocks that punt late in that game and gets a hand on it. Montana Tech gets that football back. But it's everybody involved. All hands on deck. Special teams are just as important as offense and defense. And you're really seeing that right now. I think without question, without hesitation, you can easily say that this is the best special teams unit in the country. I mean, as of right now, you can say that easily with what they have accomplished in 4 games. So just a really, really special group. Now from there, let's talk about other things going on. I want to start things off in the backfield. I brought up Milanowski already, but let's talk running backs here for Montana Tech first and foremost. Not taking anything away from Jarrett Wilson. Love the kid. Montana Tech's running back Wykees Johnson. If you were able to watch that game at Southern, if you were there, you paid your $6 to watch it. The one thing that you knew instantly was Southern was not going to let 23 hurt them. They put 9 in the box. They did everything they could to shut down Wykees, and they did. I mean, Southern did a really nice job against the run, but unfortunately, they had so many guys on the run. I don't, and it's not even joking, it's nothing aside, I don't remember seeing a safety actually off of the line of scrimmage, in kind of deep coverage or quarters coverage or anything. I mean, they put their corners on islands and told Montana Tech to beat them through the air, so that's exactly what Jarrett Wilson did. But you look at the running backs, you have Wykees Johnson right now, 100 rushes, 500 yards. He's averaging 125 yards a game. He has 6 rushing touchdowns. And again, he was held really quiet last week at Southern Oregon. Late in that football game, Nate Milanowski started to get the ball. And I thought he ran the ball really well, especially, again, they knew he was getting the football. Milanowski on the year, 25 carries, 106 yards. He's averaging 4.2 a carry. He has 1 rushing touchdown. And then, of course, Jarrett Wilson as well. Last week was just a party for that young man. Jarrett Wilson, the career he had at Polson, the staggering numbers, like video game type numbers that he put up when he was at Polson, we're starting to see why that is the case. And last week was a great example. He ran the football effectively. He threw the football on an absolute dime. He throws for 322 and 4 touchdowns. Just a tremendous, tremendous day for Jarrett Wilson, and certainly looking forward to more growth off of that because, again, this is his first year as a starter, and, this offense is his, and you kind of see those steps, and as long as the steps continue to go up, life as we know it is good. Let's take a look at Mr. Wilson's numbers here for Montana Tech. Jarrett Wilson, the sophomore, has completed 70% of his passes. He's 39 of 56 for 580 yards. He's averaging about $145 a game, and he's getting 10.4 yards a completion. And 7 touchdowns through the air, only 1 interception so far this year. Receiving-wise, of course, last week, it was the Levi Torgerson show, and rightly so. The young man had 4 receiving touchdowns, 222 yards receiving. Both of those are new school records, and just a tremendous day for Levi Torgerson. He has 18 catches for 300 yards. He's getting about 5 catches a game. He's averaging 75 yards a game, and again, 4 touchdowns, all of them last week. Nick Michelotti out on the edge, the young man from Helena, the sophomore, 11 catches for 191 yards. He has a pair of scores. Derek Pierce, the tight end, one of the true leaders of this program, 10 catches, 150 yards. And knowing Nick and Derek both, I think they both still want to go back to last week. Both had really kind of rare drops, if you will. I mean, they both had them in the hands. Just a rare situation where both had big drops last week. And you certainly know that they were thinking about that all week preparing for this week. From there, Dylan Snyder, 2 catches, 26 yards. Milanowski, 3 catches for 26 yards as well for these Orediggers out of Montana Tech. The Digs are 4-0. This is their 4th matchup against a ranked opponent this year. And, of course, this is the last week of opponents on the other side. You know, we've got the Frontier Conference East and West. College of Idaho is in the West. Montana Tech is in the East for the next 2 years. And this is the last time we'll have whatever you want to call it. I almost said interdimension, but that's certainly not the word. How about interdivision? That's better. We'll have interdivision play, and that will get underway. This is the final week of that, and then we'll get into conference play next week. And Montana Tech, of course, will start that with homecoming. So certainly something to look forward to. As you take a look here at the overall numbers again, College of Idaho, 1,391 total yards. Tech with 1,485, the touchdowns. And again, Montana Tech has 4 interceptions. When I was doing the math, Montana Tech is +3 on turnover, plus or minus as far as turnover margin. Again, Tech +3. College of Idaho was at -1. So they have given the ball up one more time than they have taken it away in their 3 contests thus far. We are getting ready for the start of this one. Montana Tech taking on the College of Idaho. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. And again, our thanks to Intermountain Health for making today possible. We're here on Digger Vision, and we're back in just a bit.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we get ready for OREDIGGER football. As we are here on a Saturday afternoon, the Digs getting ready to take on the Yotes out of the College of Idaho. You see Montana Tech making their way down to the tailgate, doing the Digger walk. And certainly something we look forward to. It's just going to be a great day of football. I have to warn you right now. I'm going to give you the heads up. If you are a superstitious person and you don't want me talking about certain things, or you don't want to hear me talking about them, go ahead and put your earmuffs on now. Give me about 3 minutes and then you can come back, okay? I'll give you a second. Go ahead, put your earmuffs on. If you are not superstitious, stay with me. Montana Tech has started the season off 4-0. We have 123 years of football at Montana Tech, and we have only started 4-0 6 times. So that is kind of staggering to me. We are 4-0. We've done it 6 times. The Montana Tech football program has never started a season 5-0. They get the win here today. Would be the first time in school history they have ever started 5-0, if you can believe that. We've had a lot of years. Amazingly enough, looking back through the numbers, the amount of times we lost the opening game of the year and then went on big runs. Of course, I think about like 2015, 2016. I want to say 2016, they had an 11-game winning streak with Coach Morrell. But they have never won the opening 5 games to start the season. So, all right. So, again, if you're superstitious, you can come back and join us. Just putting that out there. Montana Tech getting ready to take on the College of Idaho. 2 teams that really want to run the football. I'm interested to see where this thing is going to go. The other thing I think you can absolutely bet the house on is that both teams are going to want to hold the football as long as possible. I think, this is a game where time of possession is going to be a big factor. Both teams are very good in that respect. Montana Tech is, I want to say, number 2 in the country at the last number as far as time of possession. They hold on to the football for a long time. They burn a lot of clock, and they end drives with points, which, of course, is huge. The other side, College of Idaho, always known for that. They've always got a great running game. As I mentioned, their offensive line is always historically tremendous, and they've always had athletic, mobile quarterbacks that run a really good play-action scenario. And that's going to be the case today with Young. Caden Young, a redshirt junior out of Emmett, Idaho. He did see a little time last year. He is the starter this year, and he is one of their captains as well. He is a talented young man. Their numbers show that they're about 50-50 as far as pass and run. But that's almost a little misleading because it's a team that really wants to run the football. And, you don't want to say only throw when they have to, but it is kind of on that page, if you will. This team wants to hold on to the football. They want to run the football, and they want to run it right down your throat. So we'll see which team's defense is up to that task. Montana Tech's defense has been really good this year, and this will be their first, in my opinion, their first real a team that really wants to focus on the run, that really wants to get after it in the running game. So we'll see, which side bends, which side possibly even breaks as this one gets underway. Montana Tech getting ready to take on the College of Idaho. The Digs getting ready to get down into the hallowed ground. And we're getting ready for our contest to get started, ladies and gentlemen. We'll watch the Digs enter.
The effort is between you and you.
It's a group of people that at the beginning of the year no one's giving us any respect. It's a group of people still. There's people out there that doubt that, man, the only thing that matters is when you step into the white line.
Yeah, man. We're our backs against the wall. We're down. No more keeping it together. Empty your tank. Empty your tank.
When it's my family, that man next to you gives 100% of it. That man next to you is a believer. That man next to you is a different creature. That man next to you is a dog.
We've got this week's hype video on the Jumbotron from Kyle Sampson. You see his brother Levi right in the center of your screen there, wearing number 2. He had the monster game last week at Southern Oregon. 8 catches, 4 touchdowns, 222 yards. Of course, the yardage and touchdowns are new school records. You see Tell Arthur to his left on our right, wearing number 14, carrying one of the flags. Tell had a monster game last week as well. This defense for Montana Tech, I'm excited to see where this one goes today. I feel like Tech's defense, their defensive front is getting pressured. They're really doing a nice job, especially with even a 4-man rush. But the one part of this defense, I'm not sure we've talked enough about, but I really like are the linebacking core. This linebacking core is young. They're talented. They're almost more like, they're kind of built like strong safeties more than, your big, hard linebackers. They just get after it. And just a really talented group. And we're getting ready for the Digs to come out on the field. So the Digs on the field, led by the Emmett flag. You'll notice the Emmett Tech, something Coach Sampson loves, his staff adores. And Montana Tech getting ready to take on the College of Idaho. Frontier Conference football here on Digger Vision. Why don't we take a break? We'll come back. We'll get into game mode and get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Mark, orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine here in Butte, Montana. As an athlete, I think it's important to see a sports medicine specialist, as we have a different skill set than your general orthopedist in terms of restoring anatomy and restoring function in an athlete. One of the most kind of rewarding things being here in Butte is being the team doctor for Montana Tech, Western, as well as the local high schools and middle schools here in town. It's very rewarding working with the young athletes.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then AIM Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
Our national anthem as we get ready to roll. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech, the number 6 team in the country, getting ready to take on the College of Idaho, the number 25 team in the nation. Montana Tech, this is their 4th top 25 opponent in their first 5 weeks. Just absolutely crazy. And the schedule has been... It has been an uphill battle, but I'm telling you, Montana Tech has absolutely battled, and certainly looking forward to this one today as Montana Tech taking on the College of Idaho. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon. Montana Tech historically wants to start with the football. They like to get their offense out. They like to get them started, and we'll see how this one gets rolling here. Our captain's coming out. And again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Again, my apologies, no Ron Haskett, as he is, I believe he's golfing or he's stuck out at the Emitad trailer. I'm not sure. We'll see if he's out there throwing a few back. So the teams are out. See the College of Idaho in their all whites with the purple helmet. Montana Tech, it's blackout today. As we get our coin toss here, folks starting to make their way in from the tailgate. The Torgerson tailgate area packed. The Emitad Club is packed. And we have a steady stream of people coming over to their seats. Our crowds this year have just been fantastic. And these two programs, Montana Tech and the College of Idaho, both programs that benefit from nice crowds. You know, both really well supported in their communities.
We want to kick away from the scoreboard. Away.
Turn your backs. Turn your backs.
And we'll get the field set, and we'll get ready to roll. Once again, OREDIGGER football here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco on a Saturday afternoon. My entire crew is ready to roll. And we are going to have some fun. Montana Tech and the College of Idaho, again, the 15th meeting between these programs since the College of Idaho restarted football in 2014. And it has, well, I'll tell you that, yeah, there's no other way to put it other than it has leaned significantly toward the College of Idaho since it is gone. The overall record, College of Idaho, 10 wins. Montana Tech with 4 wins in the 14 meetings. And Tech would certainly like to add a few percentage points onto that here as we get rolling on the day. OREDIGGER football here on a Saturday. So, again, run game is going to be extremely important. Then from there, we'll see I'm interested to see what College of Idaho is going to do against Montana Tech. If you watch their first couple, if you watch the first couple games with Western and Carroll specifically, you're like, we need to stop Wykeese Johnson. Wykeese Johnson, one of the best backs in the country. And if you're, he has to be public enemy number one no matter what. But last week, Jarrett Wilson really made a case for the fact that, guess what? I'm starting quarterback. I can throw the football well and run the football well. So I'm really interested to see what the College of Idaho does. They historically don't bring a ton of pressure, but they usually do get pretty good pressure with their front four. So we'll see how this one goes today. So the College of Idaho kicking off, Montana Tech. Levi is back, and Torgerson will not take it out of the end zone. So that one goes into the end zone. Of course, Levi Torgerson with a kick return. The opening kick of the season he took to the house for a touchdown against UM Western back on August 28th. And somehow he has kept his game at that level. I mean, they have just been phenomenal in special teams. So let's get rolling, shall we? The Montana Tech offense comes out. Of course, the Digs led by Jarrett Wilson. You've got Wykeese Johnson in the backfield. Near side is Michelati at receiver. And a tight formation, two receivers on the right side. Torgerson goes in motion. He'll stop on the left wing. Play action. Wilson's rolling out, wants to throw. Torgerson's the man across the 40, out of bounds at the 45. Nice pickup there. A gain of 20 on first down. Roll out, pitch and catch, and Montana Tech will move the chains on their first thrown football. So the play action will move the chains, and Montana Tech will step up quickly and get ready to roll here. Wilson split backs here. Looks like possibly Pierce in the backfield. Man in motion, looks like Kurgan. Out of the shotgun, Wilson going to hand it off to Johnson. Wykeese Johnson straight ahead. Good second effort. He's out to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Orediggers. Again, Wykeese Johnson averaging $1.25 a game on the ground. And last week, Southern Oregon bottled him up in a big way. We'll see if he's able to get a little more breathing room this week. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Jarrett Wilson. College of Idaho, 4 guys on the defensive fronts. Looks like they've got the nickel package in here. Maybe even dime, honestly. Wykeese Johnson's going to get the call again. He'll get out to the 50 and not much more. A gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Orediggers offense. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Boy, you just saw the College of Idaho crash down to the line of scrimmage. They came hard. They had 1 deep safety. And we'll see what Montana Tech brings out here on 3rd and 5. Again, the ball right at the 50-yard line. Frontier Conference action. The final week of cross-divisional play. We'll give you an idea of the where the standings are in that here in just a little bit. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wilson out of the shotgun. Torgerson goes in motion. Stops Wilson. 5-step drop. He's going to look to escape. Still looking downfield. Pressure coming. Wilson stiff arm. Stays alive. Airs it up. Pass. And that one not caught. Off the fingertips of Dylan Snyder. Boy, great effort by Wilson that time to keep that play alive. He just drags it out to the sideline. Watch this. So we take a look at our Case Construction instant replay. Wilson, good vision. Boy, you see the heat coming from the backside. Player comes in here. He gets a good stiff arm to stay alive. Just looking for anything. He airs it out down to Dylan Snyder and just unable to reel it in. So that'll bring the punting unit in here for the Orediggers. And Montana Tech will smash it away here. Casey Countsman with the duties. Wobbly kick, drifting right. That's going to bounce at the 19-yard line and out of bounds. So the College of Idaho offense will get things rolling here from their 19-yard line. My man Barrett is on the computer. Barrett, do you have the College of Idaho offensive front we can swap up real quick by chance? College of Idaho, again led by Caden Young at quarterback. And he is at quarterback. So Caden Young at quarterback. Again, we were kind of wondering what we were going to see there. Looks like Byington in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Out of the shotgun, play action, Young's going to throw. Nice catch over ahead. And getting drugged to the ground is Corbin Freeze. Corbin Freeze out of Meridian, Idaho with the reception. It's a nice snag off balance. Boy, it looks like he came over the wrong shoulder and still was able to make the catch. Well-delivered football, but look at the contortion on the body. And he gets wrapped up quickly. 2nd down and 7. Young out of the shotgun. Slot in motion, handoff to Byington. Straight ahead to the 25 and not much more. So Byington will get 2. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5 here for the Yotes. Montana Tech was able to move the chains once in their opening drive. College of Idaho will look to do that here. The Yotes on the year, 44% on 3rd down. 1 back, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Real tight formation here for the Yotes. Montana Tech, 8 guys in the box. Young in trouble. Young tries to escape. He's going to get free, puts his head down, takes a shot, and he's going to come up short. Big time play on the far side as Montana Tech will swarm to him. And the first to put shoulder pads into him is none other than Peyton Gonzer. So Gonzer will get the stop, 4th down and 2, and the punting unit is in. Boy, it looked like Young had running room as he went. If he'd have swung to the outside, and then you see Gonzer come in and just do Peyton Gonzer kind of things. 4th and 2, College of Idaho, ready to punt it away. I don't think... Yeah, we'll see here. I was going to say, I don't think College of Idaho, historically a team you're going to see a whole lot of trickery out of. Pressure coming from the lefts, and he booms it. High, tight spiral, no fair catch, straight up the middle. Torgerson across the 35, out to the 39-yard line. So Levi Torgerson with the return out to the 39, and Montana Tech's offense will get attempt number 2. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday. Boy, that was a great punt with heavy pressure and right up the middle. Levi Torgerson will get about a 14-yard return. So the Montana Tech offense will come out on the field here. Montana Tech, number 6 in the country. College of Idaho, number 25 in the latest top 25 poll. 2 receivers each way. Wykees Johnson in the backfield with Wilson. Pierce in motion. 4-man pressure coming. Deep ball right side. Has a man caught down to the 32-yard line of the College of Idaho. He swings it out to Michelotti. Michelotti reels it in, and the Diggs with a big deep ball. They're going to say incomplete. Thank you for the replay. Boy, if this came out, I did not see it come out. My apologies. Over the top, Michelotti. Yep. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So incomplete pass. 1 receiver each way. Wilson out of the shotgun. Boy, he put that absolutely on the money. It's the other one. If you watch that Southern game, look at how well Wilson delivered the deep ball. Like, that was absolutely picture perfect again. 5-man pressure coming. Deep ball, almost the same play to a different receiver. This time, bobbled and caught. Hauled in down near the 34-yard line as going up and hauling it down for Montana Tech. A big-time play by Colby Martinez. Blitz coming right up the middle. You see Wilson air that thing out. Martinez on that right wing. He goes up, comes back to get it, and hauls it in. Great catch by Martinez. 1st and 10, Montana Tech at the 26-yard line. Handoff, Johnson swarmed to. Great job defensively as coming up with that stop is Yotes. So Yotes will get the stop. That's a loss of 4. Wykees Johnson, one of those backs that, well, you just don't get negative yardage on. And Yotes that time, great job getting into his ankles, taking him down. 2nd down and 14. So you look at the College of Idaho sideline. C of I spreads out there, going with a 3-man front. Bring pressure up the middle with a linebacker. Wilson has time, steps it, cross, man wide open to the 10, down near the 6-yard line, and coming down with the reception is Levi Torgerson. Torgerson gets the catch, 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Boy, he just cleared up over the top. When this goes across, watch this. Torgerson is just wide open inside, outrunning the safety. Gets to the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Levi Torgerson, 1st and goal from the 6 in the Case IH red zone. Split backs, 1 receiver right. He'll come in motion. Looks like Kurgan. It's great to have Charlie back in the lineup. Wasn't able to play last week. Johnson with a carry. White Keese down inside the 5 to about the 3. So White Keese Johnson keeping it on the ground and hitting it hard. Johnson, his 4th carry of the day. Montana Tech looking for the first points of the day. I truly expect long, sustained drives out of both of these programs. And we'll see what both defenses do to combat that. Split backs, Kurgan in motion again. This time, handoff to Wykeese. Bounces right. He gets inside the 3, down near the 1. So he'll get 2, but very hard-fought yards. As that defensive front for the College of Idaho does a really nice job swarming in. Sam Lowings, defensive tackle. Really making it tough on that side. And also it looked like... trying to see here. Looked like possibly 34 there at nose. In Iwamizu. Heavy formation to the left. 3rd and goal from the 1. Wilson's going to keep it, fakes the run. He wants to throw. Wilson airs it up, back of the end zone, overthrown, incomplete. Honestly, good throw. Heavy pressure coming. Charlie Kurgan was a man back to the back pylon. You don't put that anywhere where anyone can get fingertips on it. And the only man who was going to get a shot at this, they faked the run. Nice job by Wilson. Rolls out. Look at the pressure coming. Great job there. College of Idaho, number 4. That's Chase Brown really putting on the pressure. He airs it up to that back corner. And Kurgan really was the only one that had a chance at it. The offense stays out. 4th and goal from the 1. Heavy formation. Kurgan left, Johnson right. Johnson's going to get it. Johnson fights his way. Johnson to the goal line, and they are no signal yet. And they're going to say he did not get there. He did not get in. The officials will say turnover on downs inside the 1. My apologies. Here, take a look at Johnson trying to fight his body in. Boy, look, just you can't see him in that pile. Here, take another look here. Thanks, sir. Great job by our replay crew. Thanks to Jason. Trying to find the man in there. Wykeese through. Boy, from there it looks like he broke the plane. So it looks as though we're possibly going to get replay. Jason, you mind giving us a look from the back of the end zone again? My crew is phenomenal. We have a great crew of cameramen. Our crew up here. Let's take a look here at the Case Construction again. So you'll see Johnson busts through right there. He gets across. Thank you, Jason. That's brilliant. As he comes across, it looks like the plane. He is breaking the plane because you got Charlie Kurgan. He was inside of Kurgan for a moment, and Kurgan,
Montana Tech is challenging whether
is in the end zone
or is short.
Wow. So they're going to go to the tent and look. Now, they do not look at our cameras. They are using the other cameras. They have the camera on top of the building and then the camera in that end zone. So if that camera in that end zone has a good look, there's a possibility of it getting overturned. So we'll see. Whew. Wykeese Johnson battles that defensive front. We talked about how good this College of Idaho D front is. They certainly show it there. And we'll see what the official review comes up with. I guess I'd be hard-pressed to think that they're going to be able to overturn it. You know, I think, you have to have proof that it was over. And maybe the proof is in that camera that is up above that end zone. So our TDS official review. So they'll continue to look at it. Let's take a look here. Oh, we have the other side. White Keith Johnson. Great penetration there in the defensive front. 34 up the middle, but boy, how close to that goal line does he get? Boy, that right there, just the pile of guys. As he gets pushed forward with Charlie Kurgan and the DB Max Clark pushing against him, and Awamizu, who dives through the middle. Here's our white hat.
The ruling on the field is upheld. He is short of the goal line. College of Idaho football.
So it is upheld. Again, you have to have
Montana Tech,
basically undeniable proof to overturn that. I really like our south view cam, but I still don't know if you can tell if he broke the plane. It certainly looks like he did, but you need the proof to overturn it, and I'm just not sure if that's there. So the College of Idaho will start with everybody in the end zone. So a turnover on down's a big one, and Caden Young out of the shotgun in the end zone. Hard snap count, trying to get him across. One back, two receivers right. Young, handoff goes to the tailback. Straight ahead, he'll get out to the 3. So a 3-yard carry, a little bit of breathing room. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Possibly 8 here. We'll see what they say officially. So 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Young. Man in motion, one back at home. Hand off to the tailback. And no life at all. Riley Byington gets swallowed up. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, maybe. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Yotes. So Montana Tech would love to shut them out here and get the football back in what you would assume would be pretty good position. So 3rd down and 8. Crowd getting loud here in the mining city. Out of the shotgun is Young. Caden Young, the redshirt junior. Byington behind him. He'll get the rock. He cuts to his left. He's out across the 5, leans out to the 7. Good, strong run that time. He'll get 4, but that'll bring up 4th down, and the Yotes will punt it away. Excuse me. I really like the move there. Going to the left for Byington does a nice job covering up the rock. I apologize. I've got cough going here. So 4th down. Offensive lineman slowly going to the sidelines for the College of Idaho. And Liam Hayes walking slowly. Under his own power. And the punter back in the back of the end zone. Josh Horn, junior out of Boise, ready to punt it away. Montana Tech, 10 guys up front. And here comes pressure. Horn hits a good one. Fair catch. No fair catch called for. And Levi Torgerson goes down right at the 45-yard line. So to the 45-yard line, Montana Tech will take over there. As Horn gets a nice kick away, and Montana Tech will get the football back. 5:44 left to play here in this opening quarter. We are scoreless. We have a timeout on the field, so we'll take one as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to Bob Green Field right after. As you take a look at the crowd here on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Butte, Montana, 0-0 our score, 5:44 left to play here in the opening quarter. Montana Tech got the ball right down to the goal line and could not break it for points. College of Idaho forced to punt it away. And we'll see what the Montana Tech offense does this time around. Montana Tech, as of right now, 12 offensive plays for 84 yards. College of Idaho has run 6 offensive plays for 15 yards. And the Digs huddling up here on the sidelines. Jarrett Wilson, 3 of 6 for 78 yards. Wykees Johnson, 6 carries, 10 yards so far on the day. And it looks like Milanowski will check into the backfield for Montana Tech. 3 receivers left. Again, Milanowski in the backfield with Jarrett Wilson. The white hat gives us our whistle, and we are underway. First quarter, scoreless. Tech will try and change that. Tight end moves to the left. Wilson now brings Torgerson in motion. Wilson rolling, steps back across the middle, passes bobbled for a moment and caught. Oh, they're going to say not caught, incomplete. I saw him bobble it initially, but I thought he got it back under control. Let's take a look here on the replay. Again, thank you, Jason. I like Wilson changing the angle of his eyes, which is a big idea. Oh, it does hit the turf. So he puts it on the turf, 2nd down and 10. Wilson looks to the sideline for the play call. But going back to Wilson, the idea of a young quarterback looking off receivers and getting safeties to follow your eyes, big deal. Heavy blitz coming. Wilson flushed, in trouble. Wilson wants to get rid of it, airs it up. That one's going to be incomplete. Torgerson, the intended target. And there defensively was Tanner Steele. Tanner, a redshirt junior out of Oregon. So Steele swats that one away. Boy, they brought the house that time. Great job by the O front, giving him time. Wilson escapes to his left. You see Torgerson there, the intended target. And that brings up 3rd down and 10 here for the Digs. Milanowski, great hands out of the backfield. You could see him possibly get out into the flat. They're going to air it up quickly. Left side, Michelati down to the 39-yard line, rather. And that will bring up 4th down and 4. Let's see what the Digs do here. You take a look, just a quick out. As that one gets out to Michelati, he goes up and snags it. They almost... Not a whole lot of action here right now. You wonder if they're going to take the delay of game and put the punt crew in. I know what it's looking like here. 4th down and 4 from the College of Idaho 39-yard line. Field position, huge deal here today. And again, time of possession. So they will take a delay of game. Oh, they took a timeout, actually. So the Digs took a timeout.
Timeout.
And they'll come together and chat about it. 4:41 left to play here in this opening quarter. Frontier Conference football on a Saturday afternoon. We're here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech, again, has run 15 offensive plays for 90 yards. College of Idaho, 6 offensive plays for 15 yards so far here in this opening quarter. And, of course, Montana Tech brings everybody out on the field. You kind of wonder with that pass to Michelati if they were looking at 2-down territory. Warming up, getting that leg motion going is Casey Countsman as well. And by the looks of it, it looks like the offense is going to stay out there. And that will be the case. The offense is staying out. So they brought everybody out. Casey Countsman went on the field. Warming up the leg, and now the offense will stay out. You kind of wonder with that play call with Michelati, if they complete that, it felt like it was in 2-down territory here. Johnson in motion to the right side. Fake the pass, looking for the deep ball right side. Jump ball overthrown, incomplete. Michelati, the intended target on the far side, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. So a turnover on downs will go to the Yotes. 4:35 left to play here in this first quarter. Montana Tech 0 of 2 on fourth downs here today. And the Yotes will take over on their own 39-yard line. Yotes got good pressure there with 4 up front. Didn't allow Wilson much time to try and find a target that time. And Montana Tech back defensively. 4 down. Young in the backfield. Handoff to fly motion here on the right side. And with the carry for the Yotes is going to be Mariero. Travis Mariero, receiver, again started in the slot. Came back, got that football. And he will move the chains here for the Yotes. That is their first down of the afternoon. Ball on their own 49-yard line. The Yotes with some momentum here. Young out of the shotgun. One back is Byington. They'll split 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Young out of the shotgun. Tech with 4 down linemen. Play action. Young rolls right. Pass downfield across the 38-yard line and caught. Nice pitch and catch that time as he goes to Corbin Freeze again, and Freeze will move the chains. So Corbin Freeze will get the reception. That is his second catch of the day. Nice play action as he rolls it. Boy, you just see the safety up top bite. Young rolls the pocket and hits his man right on the numbers. Good looking pitch and catch. Down on the Montana Tech 38-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 back. And the back releases. That's Byington. And almost intercepted. Boy, that time they were looking for Travis Mariero again. And Tyler Kovic nearly pulled himself in a gift. Mariero goes right off his hand. Boy, and it got tipped at the line of scrimmage. I didn't see that initially. And right off of Kovic's hands. Jason, can you pull that back to the line of scrimmage? Look at this. As they throw off the edge, it gets tipped right at the line of scrimmage. Watch the big paw come in right here. So back the other way. I apologize as we were... Thank you, Jason. Nice job in the defensive front to shut that thing down. 3rd down and 3 here for the Yotes. Ball at the Montana Tech 31-yard line. Big 3rd down here. Young out of the shotgun. Looks like they're going to spread the field a little bit. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Byington in the backfield. Freeze stacks up. Tech brings 4 to the defensive front. They'll blitz with 5. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Big time play in the defensive front. And getting a hand on it for the Orediggers is Mr. Umale. So Umale bats that one down. 4th down. And it looks as though the punting unit has come in here for the Yotes. So they'll try and pin Montana Tech deep. Umale swats that one away. 4th down and 3. Montana Tech. And they're going to be forced to call a timeout. They did not have the right personnel on the field.
Montana Tech. Number 3. That's their final timeout.
So the Digs forced to call a timeout due to the fact they did not have the right personnel on the field.
Okay, he's out.
So with 2:53 left to play here in the opening quarter, the College of Idaho Yotes have run 11 offensive plays. They're at 45 total yards as of right now. Montana Tech 16 plays for 90 yards. Young, real effective right now at quarterback. As I mentioned earlier, starting the season, he is a very run-oriented guy. Can really get up and down the field. He can throw the football, which we've obviously already seen. But it feels like he is really effective running the football, and you wonder if he is still a little banged up, if they're trying to limit his amount of carries possibly at this point. So after the timeout, the offense will stay out. So the offense is on the field here for the College of Idaho. Young out of the shotgun. 4th down and 3. Tight end in motion. Young Looking left the whole way. Pressure coming. Batted down at the line of scrimmage again. Montana Tech has hit 3 passes this series alone in the defensive front. Back-to-back batted down passes, and Montana Tech going to get a turnover on downs. Watch this. Looking across the middle, Umale again. Umale has back-to-back batted down passes, and the Orediggers take over on downs. Haskett and I complain about it all the time. That's one of those uncharted that should always be charted. When you have a defensive lineman, especially an interior lineman, that has the wherewithal to get a hand up and block passes, it's a game changer. Split backs, 2 receivers. In motion up top, looks like Michelati. Jarrett Wilson looking to get the offense going here. Snyder stops just inside, handoff to Johnson. Johnson trying to find a lane. He gets through the first level, and he'll get a yard, maybe 2. So Wykeese Johnson trying to find some running room here. He hasn't seen daylight since, like, week 3. Just take a look here. Wykeese cuts it back. Honestly, College of Idaho gets really good penetration on that side of the field. And Wykeese does a nice job getting it across the line of scrimmage as he was shut down there by Chase Brown. Brown's doing a nice job so far today for the College of Idaho defensively. 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers. C of I has 3. They're going to rush 4. They're going to run backside screen here to Torgerson, and Torgerson out to the 35. Not much there, a gain of 2. Well defended by the Yotes as they get multiple bodies in there. Noyes on the edge, out at corner doing a good job. Also out there with Swafford. They fake the out to Wykeese Johnson. They come back the other way. And boy, just tremendous job there in the secondary by the College of Idaho. 3rd down and 6. 3 receivers, 1 back. Jarrett Wilson looking to convert on 3rd down here. Montana Tech is 0 of 3 on 3rd down so far today. Michelati in motion. Wilson stands, delivers, gets it to Torgerson. Torgerson with the move will move the chains. Boy, if he doesn't get that first move off, he might have to punt this away, but he does make the move, and he does move the chains. Take a look here on the replay. Wilson just delivers. Watch this little stutter step. Poink. Safety goes past him. Swafford was in good position. And we have an injured player down here for the College of Idaho. Montana Tech with the football. 1:14 left to play in the first. Again, time of possession and field position will be huge factors in the entire 60 minutes of this one. Thanks for joining us on a gorgeous day. Brother Peach in the Deep South, I assume, is with us. He told me if I didn't say hi, he was going to lynch me. As always, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech with the football, 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. Let me get see if I can. It's 66 degrees currently. Tremendous day. Danny Hernandez, the linebacker, will walk to the sideline under his own power. Hernandez, the redshirt senior out of California. So 1st and 10, Montana Tech. 1:14 left to play here in this first quarter. And here comes the offense back out. Jarrett Wilson out of the shotgun. Again, completing 70% of his passes on the year. He hit 75% of his passes last week. Handoff going to go to Johnson. Wykeese is across midfield to the 49. That's going to be a gain of 6 for Wykeese. Bring up 2nd down and 4 here for the Orediggers. Take a look at the Case IH instant replay. They fake the move to Torgerson, and Wykeese gets it. Look at the vision. He finds himself a seam, and off to the races he goes. Takes a good shot on that left hip, and a really nice tackle that time by Swafford. 2nd and 4. Pierce in motion. Play action. Wilson drops it off underneath to Pierce. He hits his tight end for a gain of 1. Again, good defense that time by the College of Idaho. Is out there on him is Henry Downey. Downey, a freshman linebacker out of Idaho. I'll bring up 3rd down and 3 here for the Orediggers offense. Diggs took a couple of deep shots early, and it looks like they're going to let the quarter expire. We have 1 quarter in the books, and Montana Tech and the College of Idaho tied up 0-0. We're back in just a few.
Quarter.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Mark, orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine here in Butte, Montana. As an athlete, I think it's important to see a sports medicine specialist, as we have a different skill set than your general orthopedist in terms of restoring anatomy and restoring function in an athlete. One of the most kind of rewarding things being here in Butte is being the team doctor for Montana Tech, Western, as well as the local high schools and middle schools here in town. It's very rewarding working with the young athletes.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then AIM Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
Remember, if you or someone you know is in crisis, you're not alone. Call 988 to connect with the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline or text TALK to 741-741 to reach the crisis text line. Help is always just... Our hometown heroes here today, our Town Pump Foundation hometown heroes. The crew that does the incredible work for the Out of the Darkness Walk and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We'll hear from them a little bit later in the program as well, but just a tremendous program. Just remember, no matter what, you are not alone. They do incredible work here. The next walk is coming up in April of next year here on campus. And we thank them for all the work that they do for our community and all the surrounding area of our community. So we have 1 quarter in the books. Montana Tech has run 21 offensive plays for 110 yards. They have 96 yards through the air and 14 so far on the ground. We'll see how those numbers change here in this second quarter. 3rd down and 3. Sun behind him, Montana Tech at the 49-yard line of the College of Idaho. The Yotes bring 4 up to the defensive front. Torgerson goes in motion. Wilson out of the shotgun. Wykees, the deep back. He'll get the ball. Actually, Wilson keeps it, and he is going to get taken down right at the line of scrimmage. They run play action, and Swafford will swallow up Wilson. That's a big-time play by Swafford. He has played well out at corner. They run that play action, trying to get him to bite on Johnson up the middle, and I went with him. You see Wilson rolling left, and as he cuts, he just lost his cleats and goes down right at the line of scrimmage. So 4th down, Montana Tech will be forced to punt it away. So back to punt it away here for the Orediggers. Of course, Casey Countsman joining the Digs this year. And he has had a really, really good year to this point. Hasn't missed a kick yet. And we're going to get a stoppage of play here.
Dead ball. Delay a game. Offense.
So delay a game against the offense. That'll back him up 5, and Casey will look to give it a ride from there. So 4th and 8, Casey Countsman back to punt. Countsman, of course, transfer from MSU, had an absolutely stellar career at Butte High School. And he hammers this one. Drifting right, bounces at the 14-yard line, takes an Orediggers bounce inside the 10, still rolling. And it will be down to the 6. Great punt by Casey Countsman. Nice job by the Bullets getting downfield. And Idaho will start deep in their own territory one more time. So the College of Idaho in the opening quarter, 12 offensive plays, 45 yards. Young was 2 of 5 through the air for 16 yards. Byington had 5 carries for 16. And Mariero had 1 carry for 10 on the end around. Freeze with the both catches so far on the day for the College of Idaho. So the Yotes out. Young will take it out of the shotgun. OREDIGGER football here on Digger Vision. Man in motion. Young going to hand it off to the tailback. Straight ahead. He'll get across the line of scrimmage and pick up 2 out to the 9-yard line. Nice push right up the gut that time. That offensive front, College of Idaho. Well, and it has been. I mean, since they started, their offensive lines have just been big and physical. And that continues to be the case. 2nd down and 8. In motion is Mariero. Hand off to the tailback, going nowhere. Swallowed up here on the near side. Huge play defensively as Wyatt DeVos will get in the backfield and shut that one down quick. Watch the penetration here as DeVos comes flying in. Right through the gut. And that is a monster play defensively by DeVos. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here for the Yotes. Young. Again, their leading rusher is their quarterback, and he has really not run the ball today. He'll drop back, looking for the deep ball. He has a man overthrown, incomplete. Boy, pressure coming again. He had to get rid of that long before he wanted to, I think. As Montana Tech had pressure. Take a look at this here on the Case IH instant replay. As he fakes the handoff, look at the pressure coming in from up top. As coming at him with teeth out was Tell Arthur.
Number 35.
Arthur coming off a monster game last week at Southern Oregon. And he forced Young to throw that long before he wanted to. So the Yotes will punt deep in their end zone again. Montana Tech should get good field position. We're still scoreless. Top 25 matchup between the Digs and the Yotes. Tech showing pressure. And we're going to get a flag. And it looks like the Yotes might have got started early.
Dead ball. False start.
False start on the Yotes. Will back them up halfway.
Still 4th down.
So the punter was about a yard from the back of the end zone. Now, hey, Scott, give me an eyeball how close his heel is to the back of the end zone. So the punter all the way at the back of the end zone. Montana Tech showing pressure up the middle. That snap is high. He's able to get it away. End over end kick. No fair catch. Cut back. Torgerson at the 35 down to the 34. Boy, the punter did a great job going up and getting that football as it went high. He gets it down and gets it away. Montana Tech with tremendous field position as their special teams steps up big again. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon. The Digs taking on the Yotes. The 15th time they have played in the last 14 years. And the Digs looking at 1st and 10. Montana Tech, 22 offensive plays, 108 yards. Kurgan comes into the backfield. Wykeese Johnson, the other back. Jarrett Wilson's going to hand it off to Wykeese. He has a lane. Wykeese head down across the 30. He's to the 29-yard line. Boy, there was a collision. Wykeese Johnson went head-to-head with Downey, the linebacker. My goodness. You'll be able to hear it on the replay. Watch him take off here, and then he'll drop his head. Bang. That is a monster hit. 2nd down and 5 here for the OREDIGGERs. Split backs again, heavy formation up front. Jarrett Wilson, the lone back, a quarterback. And Wykeese gets stood up. Nice job by the defensive front in the College of Idaho as Tucker French, the defensive tackle, was able to get penetration, and he'll make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Wykeese, little stutter step, and boy, he just gets stood up. Look at that. That's a great play in the defensive front. Tucker French. 6'2", 250. I have the 250 part covered. I'm about 1.5 feet away from 6'2". 3rd down and 5. One back, 4 receivers. Montana Tech is 1 of 5 on third downs today. Neither team setting the world on fire converting third downs. Wykeese Johnson on the handoff. He'll get across inside the 20, down to the 19, and Wykeese fights his way to move the chains. That is a hard run by Wykeese Johnson, one of the nation's leading tailbacks. Watch this. Boy, he gets hit actually right at the line of scrimmage, makes a big cut, delivers the hit, keeps his balance. Look at that. He's got a guy draped on him, and he still will move it for another 3 yards. First down, Montana Tech. That is their 6th of the day. 3 receivers tight to the right. Wykeese Johnson in the backfield. Torgerson goes in motion by himself. Wykeese in trouble. Wilson, he's going to air it up into the end zone one-on-one, and that's going to be overthrown, and there's going to be a flag as Levi Torgerson was the target, and he almost gets pushed over as they looked upfield. So Torgerson, take a look at this. Boy, again, heavy pressure. They bring a corner blitz, picked up nicely by the tackle on that side. Wilson knows he's going to get drilled, and he just airs it up.
First down.
And Torgerson right there gets the shove. And that is pass interference here against the College of Idaho. Again, my thanks to my camera crew and replay, Jason, Barrett and company. Really giving us a good look at the action here today. First and goal inside the Case IH red zone. Montana Tech's second trip into the red zone. Their last one stalled out at basically at the goal line. Split backs. Kurgan lined up on the right side. He'll come in motion, stop behind the tackle on the right. Wykeese Johnson gets the ball, and he goes nowhere. Great defensive pressure. Getting in there first for the College of Idaho is Chase Brown. Chase Brown's having himself a ball game. Boy, look at this. As they stretch it out, there's nothing there at all. You see Chase Brown fight through the block and wrap him up nicely. Gets into the ankles, and then basically the rest of the defense gets to him. Second and goal from the 7. That one went backwards for a couple. Kurgan split wide left. They'll bring him in motion again. They haven't left him out there yet. Hand off to Johnson again. Wykeese Johnson, there's nothing there. College of Idaho's defensive front does a great job again. And Wykeese Johnson will get a little breathing room, but not much. He'll get a yard. Boy, College of Idaho's defensive front battling right now. Sam Lowings, the big DT. See him come swooping in there to finish that one off. Just a gorgeous day here in the mining city. Montana Tech trying to get points as they get in the red zone. Their second trip into the Case IH red zone today. Third down, heavy formation. Michelotti split wide lefts, Torgerson right. Wilson dropping back, looking to Torgy the whole way. Drops it off underneath. Touchdown, Michelotti. And Montana Tech is into the end zone, but there is a flag down at the goal line. There is a flag down at the goal line here. And we'll see what we get. Michelotti on the drag route gets the pass completion and the touchdown, but we'll see what the flag is. So we'll see what our white hat gives us.
There is no flag on the penalty.
No flag on the play. Michelotti will get the touchdown, and the Orediggers will grab the first lead of the day. 9:04 left to play here in the opening half. Montana Tech leading 6-0 as Michelotti on the drag route right on the goal line gets the pass and the points. Take a look here at the Case IH instant replay. Wilson dropping back. You see Michelotti flashing through the fronts. Boy, just a well-timed play. Good throw. And Michelotti hauls in the touchdown. The Digs go up 6-0. And with the PAT, they will make it 7-0. The Orediggers up over the Yotes here on Digger Vision. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon. We're back here to the Mining City right after this.
Even when you have to weather the storm. Even when the unexpected happens. Even when the local environment slows things down. We will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again on a Saturday afternoon. You take a look there at the Intermountain Health Mobile Mammography Unit. Of course, today's broadcast made possible by Intermountain Healthcare. And that mobile mammography unit has done an incredible amount of good through the years. And yeah, it's special. So if you would like to schedule to get that bad boy at your business or workplace or wherever, you can get a hold of Intermountain Health in St. James, and they can make sure to get it to you and save more lives. It is certainly what that bus has done to this point. So Montana Tech will kick this one away. The Digs went 6 plays, 34 yards for 7 points. Tucker Transportation Drives summary. Field position has really been in favor of Montana Tech to this point. College of Idaho has been back, inside the 5 a couple times already. This College of Idaho team, much like Montana Tech, these coaching staffs do such a good job. They're so well coached. They're always going to be prepared. Kickoff, low line drive. Fielded at the 10-yard line. The return going right. 15-20. Out across the 25. And that's where it actually will end, is right at the 25-yard line. And it looks like an injured player on the return side for the College of Idaho. He was going to try and get up and get off the field. Wyatt Vining. Vining, a defensive end. And hopefully he's going to be all right. 8:57 left to play in the first half. Frontier Conference action. 7-0 our score as a Montana Tech with the lead. They have run 28 offensive plays for 127 yards. On the other side, College of Idaho has run 15 offensive plays for 44 yards. Young has been at quarterback. He has only run the ball once. And again, especially if you're a College of Idaho fan watching, if I'm wrong on this, I apologize. But everything I'd been led to believe is Young took a heck of a shot last week. Didn't play in the second half. Now, whether he is still feeling the effects of that, possibly, Young is their leading rusher. You know, at quarterback, he's a guy that can get up and get after it. And we just haven't seen him try or even kind of that play call yet. So I assume there is still some sort of, I don't know if it's a lingering injury or, just out of sheer caution alone, he has not run the football. But we'll see how this one continues. College of Idaho, 3 first downs as of right now. They will look to add to that total. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. The final game of interdivision play in the Frontier. Montana Tech will only have Eastern Conference opponents starting next week. And actually, we'll see a whole lot of new opponents over the next several weeks. So Young out of the shotgun, 1 back, 1 receiver on each side. Young, play action, wants to throw. Looking for the out route here on the left side. Pass complete out to the 39-yard line. And that's a nice throw, nice catch by Mariero once again. Mariero is brought down by David Lowry at corner, but that's going to move the chains for the College of Idaho. Look at the time he has there. Young delivers a strike. He was looking at Mariero the whole way. And that'll bring up 1st and 10 here for the College of Idaho, their 4th first down of the day. Empty backfield, 5 receivers, and they're going to run screen to the right side, straight ahead across the 40 out to the 42. So an extension of the running game there. They're just going to run the quick out, and that will be a gain of 4. Both teams really finding some rough sledding to try and run the ball between the tackles today. 2nd down and 6. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Young. Caden Young, redshirt junior quarterback, fakes the pitch, steps up, across the middle, pass delivered, and inside the 40-yard line, down to the Montana Tech 39-yard line with the catch is Corbin Fries. Boy, the play-action pitch, that was fantastic. Take a look at this in the Case IH instant replay. He fakes the pitch, rolls it out, and hits his man in stride. Good-looking play, 1st and 10. Yotes keep the intensity high here, get to the line of scrimmage quickly. The out route again, and that's going to move the chains. A gain of 12, possibly 13 here, as they swing it out to Mariero again. Mariero, his 2nd catch of the afternoon. Just running the out routes to the pylon, and quickly to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10, Yotes. 3 receivers, Young drops back, crossing route through the middle. This one's complete, down to the 14-yard line, as Corbin Fries gets the catch. That's Corbin Fries' 5th catch of the day, and the Yotes are inside the red zone. Far and away the best drive by the College of Idaho here today. They have gone 47 yards on 4 plays. And now they'll slow it down a little bit and look to the sideline. They really went into that quick offense there for a few. 1st down and 10 here for the Yotes. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And Mariero comes in motion. They play action it to him. Young almost in trouble, delivers downfield. And we are going to get an incomplete pass. We get rid of a Hornet. Taking a look at the Case Construction instant replay as that one goes into the end zone, pass behind the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. 1 back, 2 receivers left. Mariero comes in motion. Young's going to keep it, and he goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big-time play up front by Montana Tech as Wyatt DeVos will swallow him up. Fakes the handoff. Really the first quarterback run we have seen today for Young, and it goes nowhere. 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 back at home. Crowd getting good and loud here in the mining city. Still a whole lot of people out in the tailgate. Man in motion, Young flushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Going right, just throws it away. Boy, tremendous pressure that time as Young lost his cleats for a moment, was able to get his balance back, but then was never able to get his feet under him to try and get this thing downfield. Watch as the pressure comes. There's Tel Arthur making him scramble. He's able to keep his balance and stay upright. Otherwise, that could have been a pretty considerable loss. Instead, they'll have a 32-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark. So a 32-yard attempt to get points on the board here for the College of Idaho. Snap and hold are good. Kick is away. Plenty of leg. It looks good, and it is good. So the College of Idaho gets on the board. The Yotes trailing Montana Tech 7-3. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We're back to Bob Green Field right after this.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down. We will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here to Bob Green Field as the College of Idaho goes 60 yards on 8 plays. They get 3 points out of it. And Montana Tech leading 7-3. Kickoff 3 yards deep, and Torgerson will take a knee. So Montana Tech will take over at their 25-yard line. College of Idaho has now run 23 offensive plays, 106 yards. Young is 7 of 13 through the air for 76 yards. He has hit 2 different receivers. Freeze has 5 catches for 50 yards. Mariero has 2 for 26. On the other side, Montana Tech, 28 offensive plays for 127 yards. Wilson is 8 of 14 through the air for 103 yards and a score. His main target has been Levi Torgerson, 4 catches for 55. Michelotti has 2 for 13. Martinez and Pierce each have 1 catch apiece. Wykees Johnson, 13 carries, 33 yards so far. He's in the backfield. Pierce in motion. And Johnson will get it. Wykees Johnson, boy, just not much there at all. Continues to be really tough sledding up front, a gain of 2. College of Idaho's defensive front has stood their ground here. 2nd down and 8 for the Orediggers. Tech would like nothing more than to hold on to the ball for the next 5 minutes and 20 seconds and get points and go to the locker room. Jared Wilson brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Heavy formation up front, 2 receivers wide right. Blitz coming. Play action. Wilson drops it off underneath, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job getting a paw up there and swatting that one down as Montana Tech was looking for Colby Martinez again. As the defensive fronts have been very active so far out of both these teams. Montana Tech has 3 batted passes. College of Idaho now with 1. That'll bring up 3rd down at 8 here for the Orediggers. Montana Tech 3 of 7 on 3rd down today. One back, Michelotti. Actually, no, that's Snyder in motion. Here comes the blitz again. Wilson stepping up, delivers a strike, 1st down yardage, and Levi Torgerson out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Montana Tech. Great pitch and catch. Blitz was coming hard. Montana Tech picks it up, and Wilson is able to get rid of the football. Take a look here in the Case Construction instant replay. Blitz right up the middle. Wykees Johnson shrugs it off. Wilson stands and just delivers a strike. Right in stride to Torgerson, and he'll move the chains. That is 1st down number 8 on the day for the Digs. They'll swap it up. Kurgan will come into the backfield. He's back there with Milanowski. Milanowski, play action. Wilson wants the deep ball. He has a man caught down to the 25-yard line. Great catch by Michelotti, and the Digs will move the chains. Boy, he just aired it up, and Michelotti gets under it. It looked like Michelotti might have battled the sun there for a moment. Let's take a look here on the replay. As Wilson has time, delivers it downfield, and Michelotti just drags it in. 1st and 10, Montana Tech at the College of Idaho 19-yard line. Inside the Case IH red zone. 1 back, 3 receivers left for Jared Wilson. He's 10 of 17 on the day for 157 yards here in the first half. Torgerson in motion. Wilson gives Torgerson the pitch. He'll move it upfield. He's across the 15 and down to the 10. Nice little cut move to find a seam. And that will be just shy of first down yardage. Bring up 2nd and 1. Torgerson, watch this. Whoop. Great job of blocking on that right side. The offensive front and Wykees Johnson out there helping push as well. They'll load up the backfield again. Kurgan on the right side. Wykees Johnson on the left. Wykees gets it. Nice cutback. Wykees, he's into the end zone. Touchdown Johnson. Boy, he made a lateral movement to his left at the 5, and he is just gone. Wykees Johnson, 7th touchdown of the year, and the Orediggers go up 13-3. Big time play by Wykees Johnson. Tremendous vision. Look at that. Just that little bounce move. He gets daylight, and then he's just gone. So Wykees Johnson will rumble in. Montana Tech will look to add the PAT. Snap a little high, able to dig it down, and the kick is up, and the kick is through. 14-3 our score. Montana Tech up over the College of Idaho. The Yotes will have time to work. We're back here to Bob Green Field right after this.
Hey, Dave Brennan here with Case IH. One of the new options for model year 2024 is going to be an open spoke gauge wheel. That open spoke gauge wheel is going to be available on all 2000 series planters. That's going to help those growers in adverse conditions where they're muddy or high residue conditions minimize that plugging in and around that gauge wheel area. For more information on this new offering of open spoke gauge wheels, visit your local Case IH dealer.
Back here to Bob Green Field. I assumed we had a media timeout there. My apologies. So the Digs leading 14-3. They're up over 200 yards of total offense here on the day. Deep end-over-end kickoff will go 5 yards into the end zone. They'll take a knee. So the College of Idaho will start things off at their 25. Frontier Conference football here on a Saturday afternoon. Just a beautiful day here in the mining city. And as always, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco. No Ron Haskett. It has nothing to do with his probation officer or his parole officer. He's just golfing. I know. That's what I said too. 14-3. Diggs with the lead. I mean, the least you could do is if you're, taking a Saturday off, the least you could do is bring Dee out to dinner or something, but no. So College of Idaho moved the ball well the last time out. Young is 7 of 13 through the air for 76 yards. He has trips receivers right. They're going to set up a quick hitter out on the edge. Screen out to the 30. That's going to be a gain of 5. So College of Idaho has run that quick hit, kind of that little bubble screen, if you will, really extending their running game. And they'll get 5 on that one. The other thing to watch there is see if they try and take advantage of a double move. If they run that a couple times, fake the pass, and then take a deep shot, I would not be surprised to see that in the cards. 2nd and 5, 3 receivers. Play action, Young, rolling right. Airs it up downfield and caught at the Montana Tech 45-yard line. That's a big-time catch that time for the College of Idaho. Jackson Ames brings it in. Ames, a junior out of Utah, will get the reception. Young delivers a strike as he gets flushed out of the pocket. Keeps his eyes downfield. You see him scanning. And then, really delivers a nice football as Tel Arthur was coming at him hard. Young drops back. They hit his out route across the 40. It's going to be a gain of 3. So the College of Idaho really has gone to the out and curl routes here quite a bit.
That's the 2-minute timeout.
And that brings us to our 2-minute timeout. Montana Tech leading 14-3. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon. We have a media timeout, so with it, we'll take a timeout as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
And welcome back here. Montana Tech with the lead, 14-3 over the College of Idaho. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday. College of Idaho has all three of their timeouts left. So plenty of time left to work here for the Yotes. Ball at the Montana Tech 40-yard line. College of Idaho has run 26 offensive plays for 141 yards. I talked earlier about Montana Tech, and I believe they started out 0-4 on third downs. They have been able to up their percentage there. They're now 4 of 8 on third downs. On the other side, the College of Idaho is 0 of 5 on third downs thus far. That last series that brought them 3 points, they never got to a third down. Heck, didn't see second down much, honestly, in that series. So 2nd down and 6 for the Yotes. Young brings him out. Young is thrown for 111 yards today. He's 10 of 16 through the air. His main receiver has been Freeze. Corbin Freeze has 6 catches for 55 yards. Blitz coming. Young stands, delivers across the middle. That one's thrown behind his target, and it will be incomplete. His intended target was Mariero, and that one just behind his man. See them drop back. Montana Tech was bringing the blitz and just didn't get that one on target. 3rd down here for the Yotes. Clock stopped with the incompletion. Young looks to the sideline. Montana Tech brings 4 up to the defensive front. They have the nickel package in, 5 DBs. Here comes the mock down the left side into double coverage. That one is tossed downfield and caught. What a catch in coverage that time by Mariero. In double coverage, Mariero brings it down to the 1-yard line. Boy, he had a corner and a safety draped on him, and Mariero somehow comes down with that football. Take a look here as they quickly come to the line of scrimmage. Boy, look at this. Good coverage, and he just keeps his focus on it. Boy, it's bobbling around, but I don't think it ever touched the ground. Nice catch by Mariero. 1st and goal, College of Idaho. 1 back, 1 receiver. And College of Idaho going to call a timeout.
Timeout.
Jason, you want to give us that replay again real quick? Let's take a look at this pass here from that end zone camera. Thank you. Watch the football as he comes to the ground. It's bobbled pretty heavily, but does it ever touch the ground? Like, he has it there. And look at that. He keeps it on him. That's a really nice catch. So 1st and goal here for the College of Idaho. Again, thanks to my crew. Man, Jason running the replay, Barrett on the stream, everything else. Blue skies, sunshine. And the College of Idaho calling a timeout. Thus far, Young is 11 of 18 for 150 yards. And they're looking to get some points here. Beautifully thrown football from Young down to Mariero. College of Idaho up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to run Wildcat. Looks like direct snap here to Byington. Man comes in motion. Byington gets the snap. Goes right, and he gets to the goal line. The far official says touchdown. And the College of Idaho is in for their first touchdown of the afternoon. So Byington running the Wildcat will get in for 6. Good push by the offensive line. Tel Arthur meets him, but he's able to get that second surge and get across the goal line. 14-9 our score. The Digs up over the Yotes. Yotes try and trim it to a 4-point lead here. As we await the snap. Snap and hold are good. Kick is up, and it is through. 14-10 our score. The Orediggers with the lead over the College of Idaho. Montana Tech does have some time to work here. 1:15 left to play in the first half. The big part of that is they do not have any timeouts remaining. They have used all 3 of their timeouts. So we'll see what they bring out here. Montana Tech has run 34 offensive plays for 202 yards. College of Idaho has run 29 offensive plays for $181. Really, College of Idaho's offense, you can see the change. You know, the first couple series, not a whole lot of life. They rolled in that kind of bubble screen game. And then when they got into their tempo a little bit, the quick outs, whether they're, 8-yard outs to the sidelines, little quick 4 or 5 yard outs, they've really paid dividends, and it has been effective. 1:15 left to play here in this first half. Coyotes will kick it away. So far, they haven't given, and now they will. So Torgerson will get the return here on the near side. Out across the 20, 25, stutter step to the sidelines, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 32. So the return out to the 32-yard line. Montana Tech, 1:09 left to play in the first half. Again, no timeouts. We'll see if they can turn some points here as you take a look at the replay. Torgerson starts this at about the 1. Now a little farther out, maybe about the 3. You see him make his move and takes a shot going out of bounds. 1st and 10, Orediggers. Jarrett Wilson, 11 of 18. Throwing the football today, 161 yards and 1 score. Wykeese Johnson in the backfield. And in motion, Wykeese going to get the football. Puts his head down, gets 4. So Wykeese with a gain of 4. Does not look like Montana Tech is in a significant hurry here, so it looks like they might be happy to just kind of let this thing go into the locker rooms. They'll get a play in here. The play clock, you can see that in the game clock at the bottom of your screen. Wilson, heavy formation up front. Hand off to Wykeese again. And he'll dive forward for a gain of 2. So unless College of Idaho stops the clock, it looks like Montana Tech is happy to let it run. And we have 1 half in the books. Montana Tech leading 14-10. The Digs up over the Yotes. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon as a gorgeous day here in the mining city. Just a whole lot going on campus as we are celebrating our 125th anniversary. I was hoping it was you looming back there. We're going to talk. We're going to talk to Scott Rosenthal and in the mining department. And, of course, the mining department, one of our 2 programs that started on this campus back in 1900. We'll take a break. We'll check in with Scott right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Mark, orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine here in Butte, Montana. As an athlete, I think it's important to see a sports medicine specialist, as we have a different skill set than your general orthopedist in terms of restoring anatomy and restoring function in an athlete. One of the most kind of rewarding things being here in Butte is being the team doctor for Montana Tech, Western, as well as the local high schools and middle schools here in town. It's very rewarding working with the young athletes.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then AIM Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. Frontier Conference football here on a Saturday. The Digs up over the Yotes, 14-10. Just an exceptional first half on a gorgeous day here in the mining city. We'll take a look at the numbers. We'll run you through everything as far as that goes. Coming up here in just a few, but Scott Rosenthal joining me here in the booth. Scott, how you doing?
Good, thanks, Paul.
You don't have the normal look of I don't want to say murder in your eyes that you normally do when I try and get a microphone in front of you. You seem a little bit more at ease. Are you folding to me, wanting to talk to you all the time?
I'm folding. I'm getting used to it. It's easier to say yes than no.
Well, last night's let's talk 125th. Montana Tech as a campus is celebrating their 125th anniversary. When the campus opened in 1900, we had 2 degrees. We had electrical engineering and we had mining engineering. And mining has been the one that has been here from word go until now. Give us the kind of the state of the union, if you will, of the mining departments and the mining industry in Montana and throughout the world.
Mining industry is going gangbusters. We can't make enough graduates. All of our students are getting great internships. We're down to 14 schools across the country.
Okay.
And some silly statistic was there's 700 mining engineers retiring this year, and between the U.S. and Canada, we're putting out like 350. So there's a deficit. So yeah. It's going strong. And you know, there's so many more options for students in mining to go into, because when I graduated last century, it was, copper or coal. Now you got copper, coal, gold, lithium, silver, all sorts of commodities that we're after.
Yeah. The one thing I'll always really credit you guys for in the mining department, especially here over the last decade, is the kind of the changing of the ways that you recruit. And the idea that you're not waiting for kids or people to come to you. Rather, you guys have done a really good job of outreach and trying to get people interested in the departments and trying to get better numbers in that way.
Well, that and our recruiting department's doing a great job for Tech overall. But yeah, specifically for mining, we still have to explain to people mining is still a thing.
Yeah.
We don't just get our electricity out of the socket. We have to go get this stuff. So a lot more hands-on, especially if we get the students on campus and show them what we do in any of the disciplines, but mining specifically, they get hooked because we've got that great experience, that hands-on stuff that really engages the students.
And by that, you mean you get to blow stuff up?
Yeah.
We got a treat last night as you had kind of a mini mining comp, as you had a lot of alumni in for career fair, and being able to get some of them in, swinging the hand steel, and the Swede saw was out. The way the alumni gather and the pride that is there is so much fun, and it has to be great to see all those people back.
It was good fun. It started out with one wanted to do it, and I think we had 9 that paired up with existing students to compete, and it was just for bragging rights. It was nothing else, but they got into it. It was great.
And that said, let's talk games. So we had the World Games, the mining competition here a couple years ago. Give us where that stands for this coming year and kind of where we're at in the rotation for getting them back.
So we just did the 47th in United Kingdom and in Cornwall. And then next March, we'll be going down to Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
And we're not sure after that. And then the 50th in 28, if I did my math right.
You're doing your math better than me. I'm going to trust you.
We'll be back here in Butte because Montana Tech's the only mining school that's competed in all 50 years of the intercollegiate mining games.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be a big time.
It's going to be fun. So let's, moving forward, what do you see for the mining department? What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What do you see down the line for the Montana Tech mining departments as a whole?
Well, I said this yesterday. I want to retire, but I got lynched. So
sorry, you don't get to. Yeah, and the main culprit on that is my bride.
Yes,
she's mean.
We're at about 65 students right now, which is a good number. We'd like to get that up a little more.
Okay.
We've got one new professor, Sarah Jones. She's just knocking it out of the park.
That's awesome.
Which is great. And the rest of us are still there. We're plodding along, carrying on. We've got some great new technology. We were talking to some of the people at our seminar yesterday. They want to try to give us some of the latest technology for our underground mine.
Okay.
So if that comes through, that'll be just huge. That we're, as we've always tried to do, is make sure that our students are relevant. They've got the latest technology that they're going to see in industry. We've got it here on campus.
Well, and you guys have fought real hard to make sure that that's the case.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's so important. We talk about the mining games and the fact that, almost none of that is relevant anymore in what's done in the mining competition. But, I mean, you guys work really hard, and certainly you and your bride, a big part of that, wheeling in the new mucker a couple of years ago.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
And then Stillwater made a huge donation to us this last spring.
Okay.
Some other equipment. So, again,
awesome.
Trying to upgrade, trying to keep it as up to date as we can.
Well, and it's smart for those companies as well. If those companies are investing in you, then they're going to get the output in students and then hopefully employees that are obviously going to know how to work the equipment that they're going to be on day in, day out.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are they can see the future. If they get their name in front of the students will remember them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Scott Rosenthal, anything else that you'd like to, do you want to make fun of me for anything?
Go Diggers.
Go Diggers. You're healing up okay?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul.
Scott Rosenthal in the mining department. You guys do an incredible job. And you, hold on. I give you a platform. Day one has had a departmental challenge. We do for all of our, the tech fans and our tech family. Everybody knows about day one. We opened our doors on September 11th, 1900 as an institution. You were in the sophomore class. You weren't the first year. You were the second year, right? Second year. But in 1900, we opened our doors on September 11th, and we celebrate that every year, and that right around that September 11th window, whether it's the 10th, 14th, somewhere in there anyway. And this year, I want to say, was it year 9, year 10, something like that? But the last 4 years, we've had a departmental challenge where each department, there's a challenge, if you will. Whoever gets the most donations, it doesn't have to be the dollar amount, it's just the most donations. Mining has destroyed everyone for 4 years.
Unique donations.
Yeah, it's not one person donating $5 512 times.
Right.
Yep.
Since its beginning, we've been the top academic department every year. And that's because of our friends, our alumni, and your bride knocks it out of the park to make that all happen.
Yeah, she does a really nice job. I thought athletics would give you a run this year, and we didn't even come close.
No, they didn't even come close. They were behind Osh, which is celebrating their 50th.
There you go.
This year.
And they put on a really nice run.
Yeah.
I haven't given Osh credit. Good on them.
We'll have to get them up here.
There you go. Scott Rosenthal with the mining department. Thank you, sir, for everything you do for tech and for the world, my man.
Thank you, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the half. Montana Tech leading 14-10. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more after this. Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we are on Digger Vision. Paul Padisco and my great crew here on a Saturday afternoon. No Ron Haskett today, so the FCC can go ahead and just turn the TV off. Let's take you through that first half. Montana Tech with the lead 14-10 over the College of Idaho. Good second quarter for the College of Idaho offensively as they really were able to get the offense moving, throwing the ball effectively, a lot of short yardage, quick hit kind of stuff so that there wasn't a whole lot of pressure on Young and get him free of the football quickly. And he delivered. Young has 150 yards passing right now. He's 11 of 18 through the air. He's completing 61% of his passes as of right now. No touchdowns, no interceptions either for Young at quarterback. College of Idaho as a team has run 29 offensive plays for 181 yards. As I mentioned, they had 150 through the air, the rest on the ground. Byington has 6 carries for 17 yards. Mariero, 1 carry for 10 yards thus far for the College of Idaho. Mariero has 3 catches for 65 yards. Freeze has been the main target today. He has 6 catches for 55. Ames and Watkins each have 1 catch for the College of Idaho. Again, the Yotes, 29 offensive plays, 181 yards. They have 9 first downs, and they are 1 of 6 on third downs today and 0 of 1 on fourth downs, as both teams defensively have done a pretty nice job on third down here today. On the other side for Montana Tech, they've run 36 offensive plays for 208 yards so far today. Jared Wilson at quarterback completing 61% of his passes. He is 11 of 18. Both quarterbacks are 11 of 18 right now. Wilson has 161 yards. He has 1 touchdown as well. Rushing the football, Wykees Johnson has 17 carries for 56, and those 56 are all hard yards. I mean, he has seen nothing even remotely close to daylight yet today. Wykees Johnson, 17 carries, 56 yards. Receiving, Torgerson, again, the man, 6 catches, 78 yards. Michelati, 3 catches for 48 to the score. Martinez, 1 catch for 34, and Pierce, 1 for 1 yard so far on the day. As I mentioned, the Digs, 36 offensive plays, 208 yards on the day. From there, let's see here, 4 of 8 on third downs. That second quarter was good for the Digs on third down. They were able to get some converted because it was tough sledding there for a while in the first quarter. And Montana Tech is 0 of 2 on fourth downs so far today. 14-10 our score. Montana Tech with the lead over the College of Idaho. And the Yotes will start with the football as we get ready to get rolling here in this second half. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for the second half in just a moment. Hey, we're back here once again as we get ready for the second half. Montana Tech leading the College of Idaho 14-10. We knew it was going to be a slugfest, and I'll tell you, I mean, it feels it's heavy. These two teams just pounding away at each other. And we'll see what happens here in this second half as Montana Tech with the lead as of right now. Both teams, again, it shows they're well coached. You know, you have really good coaching staffs on both sides. They keep things together. And I'm interested to see what we're going to see here in the second half. You know, it felt like College of Idaho had a nice adjustment there in the second quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments we have coming in here to the last 30 minutes. I mentioned earlier that the Frontier Conference will go to divisional play starting next week, and Montana Tech will be in the Eastern Division, College of Idaho, of course, in the Western Division, and that's where the overall standings stand right now. You've got Montana Tech. They are sitting in the one spot again, no conference games officially yet. They'll start next week. You've got Mayville, Dakota, Dickinson, Valley City, Rocky Mountain College, and MSU Northern. Nobody has a conference game yet. You see the overall on the outside, and that's where the standings go. And, of course, the College of Idaho will be part of the West, where you'll see Carroll College, you'll see Montana Western, you'll see Eastern Oregon, Southern Oregon, and Simpson University, along with Arizona Christian. And each conference will have an automatic bid into the playoffs. So whoever wins the West will go to the playoffs. Whoever wins the East will go to the playoffs. And hopefully we'll have more in the way of bids beyond that as well. But that's still a long way away. This is the final weekend of cross-divisional play. And then we'll get into homecoming next week as Montana Tech's homecoming. As Dakota State in town, 1 o'clock kickoff next Saturday for homecoming. And certainly going to have some fun with that bad boy. So Montana Tech and the College of Idaho getting ready to go here in this second half. Montana Tech. We'll see defensively what, if anything, changes. College of Idaho, again, went with that when they went into their quick offense. When they got up to the line of scrimmage and they went with the out routes. The quick curl routes. We did see, the 6 or 8 yard out, 4 or 5 yard curls. We did see a couple crossing routes as well. Well, we'll see if they stay in that game, take a deep shot here and there. They have, I don't want to say gotten away from the run, but they certainly have not run the ball much. Young, as far as I can remember, only had one real clear, quarterback keep in a run situation. So we'll see what they bring out offensively in this second half. Montana Tech on the other side, continuing to pound the ball with Wykees Johnson on the ground, but his yards have been hard to fight for so far. Wilson has thrown the ball well. I would kind of expect, if I'm guessing, I think we'll see, Milanowski, I can see certainly becoming part of this offense in the second half. He has such good hands out of the backfield. I almost kind of expect Pierce to be a little bit more involved at tight end as well. But really a good first half of football here on a Saturday afternoon. Again, Montana Tech is at home next week as well. It's homecoming. And we'll have that for you on Digger Vision, as well as a couple of volleyball matches next week. So busy week here on campus. And Montana Tech will get ready to kick this one away. Game day brought to us by Intermountain Health once again. We thank them for being a part of our game day. And let's get this thing rolling. The Digs kicking the ball north. And the Yotes offense will get rolling. So we are underway here in the second half as Baranowski blasts it through the back of the end zone. And the College of Idaho will start things off at their 25-yard line. So Young at quarterback, has 18 attempts. He's completed 11 shots thus far. 150 yards. And the College of Idaho offense is out on the field. Young at quarterback. Byington is their leading rusher. He has 17 yards so far, and he is the back right now. Two receivers right, one of the lefts. Byington moves to the right hip to the wide side of the field. Montana Tech brings forward to the defensive front. Man in motion is Mariero. He'll get it on the end around. He'll try and find a little seam. Mariero dives forward for a gain of 3. Mariero is certainly a guy that they want to get the football into his hands anytime they can. 2nd down and 7 here for the Yotes. Young out of the shotgun. Looking at 2nd down and 7 from their 28-yard line. Taking his time up to the line of scrimmage. Tight end releases. Young looking left the whole way. Passes underthrown, incomplete. It bounces in the air. Did it hit the turf? The linesmen are going to chat about it, and they might go look at it. We're not sure if this, they'll say it is intercepted. Well, let's take a look here at the instant replay. You'll watch the out route. It gets tossed into the air, and diving for it.
On the field is the ball was intercepted.
So they are going to go to the TDS instant replay. But did the ball jump because it hit the ground, or did it bounce off of that College of Idaho player? So the Orediggers looking at first down here. The White Hat chatting it over with the coaching staff at College of Idaho. And we might get a review call here. The White Hat going to give us a stoppage.
The challenge of an interception is being challenged by College of Idaho. Timeout. An immediate timeout.
Okay, so we'll get a timeout to go look at this in the TDS instant replay. So the White Hat will make his way down. And again, they do not have the benefit of our cameras in the instant replay. The easiest way to think of the replay available to officials is if you have ever watched, if you exchange game film, if you coached high school or been around that at all, where you have, a rooftop view and a view from the end zone. Those are the camera angles that the officials are going to be looking at. So they're going to go see if this hit the ground or not. And again, I think the hardest part of it's going to be conclusively saying that it did hit the ground, or, to reverse it, I think is going to be really hard. 14-10, Montana Tech with the lead. That ball shot in the air, the entire Montana Tech sideline saying it was intercepted, of course. And the officials still talking to the coaching staff of the College of Idaho while the White Hat is in the tent. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon, as we still await the official to come join us here. And again, has to have conclusive evidence to overturn it. And he must have got it, because Montana Tech's defense comes back out. So the White Hat, here he comes out of the tent. Montana Tech put their defense back out on the field.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. The ball hit the ground, he rolled over, popped it up. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down.
So he does say that the ball hit the ground.
Challenge
and it was shot in the air after it was slammed off the turf. So that will bring up 3rd down and 7 here for the College of Idaho. So here you go. As you look at the instant replay, as he came down, the collision there off the turf is what caused it to shoot into the sky. So 3rd and 7 here for the College of Idaho. 3 receivers, 1 back. Young. Montana Tech will rush 4. Young looking left the whole way. He wants a deep ball into double coverage and caught down to the 35-yard line. That is a huge catch for Travis Mariero. Mariero is having himself a day. He has down to the Montana Tech 34-yard line. College of Idaho quickly to the line of scrimmage. Ball gets set, 1st down and 10. Young gets the call. Almost gets him into the neutral zone. So a big reception by Mariero. That's his 5th catch of the day. He has 106 yards. Handoff to the tailback. Little daylight there for Byington, and he'll get 4. Byington, 7 carries, 21 yards on the day. Finds himself a seam, gets a couple positive yards. 14-10. Montana Tech with the lead over the College of Idaho. So Young is throwing the ball well today. Caden Young, redshirt junior. Their leading rusher, and he has only attempted 1 carry so far. Mariero in motion. Quarterback, there was a big collision. Ball in the air, intercepted at the 35-yard line. There was a big collision in the backfield. Play got busted. That one is thrown and knocked up in the air, and Montana Tech will get the interception. Big-time play by the Digger D. Take a look at this if we have it on replay. Thanks, Jason. Watch this. The two of them run into one another in the backfield, trying to get rid of that. It goes off of Mariero's helmet. And the Diggs, tremendous play to get underneath that. Montana Tech with a turnover. So the Diggs will take over. College of Idaho had some good momentum, and Montana Tech just shuts it right off. Wilson, he's going to keep it. Jared Wilson straight ahead. He gets daylight. Wilson at the 50, cuts back at the 45-40. Jared Wilson inside the 30, 25-20 on his feet at the 15, down to the 12-yard line. Your quarterback, Jared Wilson, tears one off to the 12-yard line, and Montana Tech is inside the Case IH red zone. Watch this. As he gets into the pile, this is going to be a great angle. Watch him come out of this and just wide open. He just takes off. What a run by Jared Wilson. Good patience to get blocking out in front of him. 1st and 10 from the 11. Split backs, 1 receiver. Kurgan is in motion. He'll stop just outside the guard. Handoff. Play action. Down the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Montana Tech. Pierce is in the end zone. And we have a flag down in the end zone. And it looks like it's going against the College of Idaho. So the touchdown will stand.
Holding. Defense.
So defensive holding is the call.
Touchdown.
And the Diggs will get the touchdown. So Montana Tech will get in. Great play action. You see Pierce on the slant in the center of the field. Wilson puts it on just on the spot. And Derek Pierce goes and gets it. Diggs leading 20-10. Great drive by Montana Tech, and what a run by Jarrett Wilson. 52-yarder. Snap and hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Orediggers go up 21-10 over the Yotes out of the College of Idaho. Frontier Conference football Saturday afternoon in Butte, Montana. As always, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Looks as though no media timeout. We will keep it right here. So the Diggs go up 21-10. And Danny Thatcher getting them fired up. I love that guy. Coach Thatcher, our offensive line coach, is truly one of my favorite people I've ever come across in my entire life. Love that dude. His level of care is off the charts. And I want to say something other than level of care. His give a, you know what, is is pegged. It's just amazing. 11:50 left to play here in the third. Montana Tech, 38 offensive plays, 273 yards. Jarrett Wilson with a 54-yard run in that last series. Wilson has thrown for $172, and he has run for 52. And the kickoff is away. End over end, ton of air, 3 yards deep, and he will not come out. Took a step, flirted with it for a moment, and then takes the knee. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So both offenses, honestly, are really grabbing some nice momentum here. College of Idaho, remember that last series, they put together a really nice series. And then had the interception. We'll see what they bring out here. Young is 13 of 22, throwing the football 191 yards. 2 receivers to his right, 1 back at home. In the backfield with him is Byington. Byington has run for 21 yards today. Young going to roll the pocket right. Well defended. He'll drop it off to Byington, and Byington will go out of bounds right in front of the line of scrimmage. Not much there. Take a look at this. Watch the play here from the outside backer. See, you see him guarding Byington, and as he comes to the edge, he's going to say, okay, now I go. Looks like Kovic. And watch him, Kovic makes his move, and Byington just ran out of real estate. Great read on the outside by the linebacker. 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers left, 1 right for Young. Looking left the whole way. They're going to run screen. That might be a lateral pass. It's going to go out of bounds. They'll say incomplete. Good reaction that time by the Digger D. You hear everybody yelling, ball. That'll bring up 3rd down here for the Yotes. 11:06 left to play in this 3rd quarter. And the Yotes looking to make something happen. You'd have to think Mariero is going to be factored into this. He has had himself a day. 1 back, 3 receivers. Mariero split all the way down to the bottom right of your screen. Blitz coming. Young wants to roll right. Looking for help, and that one's thrown short, incomplete, 4th down. Montana Tech gets pressure, and Young gets rid of it. That falls incomplete, brings up 4th down, and Montana Tech's defense stands strong, and the offense will get another look. Tremendous action here on a Saturday, 2 ranked teams. And College of Idaho ready to punt it away. Montana Tech has gotten a little pressure, not a ton to this point. They're going to back out a little bit. And the punt, a nice tight spiral, pushes Torgerson back to the 26-yard line, return out to the 32. Really nice tight spiral that time, rolls the nose over, and Torgerson will return it for a gain of 6. Orediggers football here on a Saturday afternoon. Remember, we're home again next week for homecoming. As the Orediggers offense up to the line of scrimmage. Jarrett Wilson has thrown for 172 yards. He's rushed for 52. 1st down and 10. Wykees Johnson in the backfield with him. 3 receivers, tight end right. College of Idaho will rush 4. Johnson gets the carry. Nice little stutter step. He's across the 35 out to the 39. Actually, they'll mark him at the 38. That'll be a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down and 3. A little more running room. See him bounce this outside the tackle, then cuts it back into the center of the field. Boy, look at the shots, too. He is taking some heavy hits. It's College of Idaho defense really swarming. 2nd and 3. Snyder moves closer to the line of scrimmage. And here comes Pierce in motion. Heavy formation to the right. They'll give it to Yotes. He'll go left. Feet still churning. They'll give him a gain of 1, and boy, not much else there. Just a wall of white out in front of him. Defensive front for the College of Idaho really doing a nice job. Tucker French in there. Also look like at linebacker, defensive tackle Sam Lowning's in there as well. 3rd down and 2 here for the Orediggers. As they look for the play call. Charlie Kurgan splits way wide right. Of course, Kurgan the fullback. Split backs, tight end lefts. College of Idaho, they have 3 really deep safeties. Handoff goes to Yotes, and he's going nowhere. Boy, when they run the safeties up top, they almost are all looking to go downhill. You know, none of them are really looking to go backwards. If you can see it, we're not a little bit tight in here, but Yotes Johnson just gets swallowed up. College of Idaho doing a great job there. First body to him was Jacob Sisson. D lineman, that'll bring up 4th down, and Montana Tech will have to punt it away. Good stand there by the Yotes defense. I really want to look at that defense again. They had 3 safeties in back, and it's going to be a fake. Drop pass underneath, 1st down yardage and more, as delivering the pass, and the fake will go to the 46-yard line. What a play by the Orediggers. They run fake. Casey Countsman will drop the ball off. Take a look here. Countsman comes across, slings it into the hands, I believe, of Lowry. And Lowry inside the 40, down to the 40, out to the 46-yard line. Another fresh set of downs here for the Digs. Fake punt for the Orediggers. And they'll get a fresh set of downs out of it. Casey Countsman delivers the pass, and the Orediggers with a fresh set of downs. Man in motion is Torgerson. 2 receivers each way, 3-step drop, pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it is Wilson. He does get rid of it to Torgerson, and Torgerson is drugged down by his face mask. Multiple flags here, and that's going to be another 15 yards. As tried to get away and just grabbed him by the face mask here. You'll see it at the end of this play. Watch him hold on to this the last second. Great job by Wilson and Torgerson to make that catch. He'll turn it upfield.
Number 40.
And
that's a 15-yard
handful of helmet to bring him to the ground. First down and 10 Orediggers. 21-10 our score. The Digs up over the College of Idaho. Boy, Wilson got hammered as he threw that football. And Torgerson does a fantastic job slowing down to make sure he gets the catch. First and 10, Montana Tech at the College of Idaho 33-yard line. Heavy formation up front, handoff. Goes to the tailback, Milanowski to the 30. It's going to be a gain of 4. Nate Milanowski. A talented running back room. Honestly, as this season continues, you know, as the wear and tear starts to add up a little bit, I really expect to see a few more of those guys in that running back room. You know, Christian Vetter, Kaika Ho. They're guys that are going to come in and make a real difference as this season continues on. Milanowski and Wilson look to the sideline. 6:43 left to play in the third quarter. Diggs trying to extend their lead. Play clock down to 1, and they're able to get it off. Milanowski on the draw. Good spin move. He's down to the 25. Milanowski, a gain of 4. Good quick hitter by Milanowski. Third down and 2. This is something we did see last week at Southern. The change of the running backs, there's enough of a difference between the two that it does throw the defense off balance. Wilson, 3 receivers left. Man comes in motion as Torgerson. He'll stop just off tackle. They'll give it to him on the fly motion. Torgerson turns it upfield. He's down inside the 23, and that should be first down yardage, and it is. So Levi Torgerson, another first down. And the Orediggers pick up their 15th first down of the year. Tech has run 45 offensive plays for 306 yards. College of Idaho, 37 offensive plays for 226 yards. Fresh set of downs here for the Digs. Jarrett Wilson has thrown for $183 and he's run for 56. Split backs. And the handoff to Wykeese Johnson again. Wykeese gets behind his lead blockers and just a wall of white. My goodness. It's the other thing I really like about these teams is they battle hard, but they're also the first guys there to help the other guy up off the field. That time at linebacker for the College of Idaho was Hernandez, Danny Hernandez. He was part of that white wall up front that just didn't allow him to go anywhere. And after the play was whistled dead, he's reaching down, helping guys wearing black jerseys up, and let's re-rack and do it again. 2nd down and 8. Jarrett Wilson. Here comes Torgy in motion again. He'll go wide right. Wilson fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Good little stutter step. He's inside the 15, spins at the 10, 5. Wilson down to the 1-yard line. Jarrett Wilson with another great run, and the Digs are knocking on the door. So Jarrett Wilson, design quarterback run. There's the, look at that, just puts the head down, takes a heck of a shot, and spins out of it. And he is able to rumble down to the 1-yard line. Inside the Case IH red zone, Montana Tech looking to add points. 1st and goal from the 1. Heavy formation in back. Milanowski is the tailback on the left side of Wilson. Milanowski gets it. Milanowski into the end zone. Touchdown, Montana Tech. Milanowski will get the score, and the Digs will add to their lead. And flags aplenty. Let's see what we have here. And it looks like it's going against College of Idaho.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 19. That on the defense. Result is a touchdown.
So unsportsmanlike called on the College of Idaho.
15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
And that is after the fact. So Montana Tech's touchdown will stand. And they will kick off from midfield. So the Digs go up 27-10 on the Nate Milanowski touchdown. And the kicking unit is in for a PAT. Boy, strong third quarter here for the Digs. And the PAT is blocked. So the College of Idaho gets on top of it. And the lead is 17, 27-10. The Digs up over the College of Idaho as they put another touchdown on the board here in the third. We'll take a break, come back. College of Idaho will get it back after this.
Media timeout. Yeah.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again as we are rolling through the third quarter. You know, something that's Coach Sampson and I talked about a couple times as the season started. Those first couple games out of the gate, third quarter, it felt like it was tough to kind of get, the balance and kind of get the rubber on the road and get moving again well in the third quarter. And that has not been the case here the last 2 weeks. Last week they were outstanding in the third, and the same goes here today as Montana Tech in the third quarter really getting after it now. They lead 27-10. The Digs have run 49 offensive plays, 332 total yards. They have 17 first downs on the afternoon. And Jarrett Wilson is just having a day. He's completing 65% of his passes. He is 13 of 20 for 183 yards. He has thrown 2 touchdowns on the day. He also has 3 carries for 74 yards on the ground. So the Digs will kick it off from midfield. They spread them out. You have to wonder, the thought has to be in your mind whether you squib kick it or possibly even try the onside since you have the ball in midfield. But it does look like they'll step back and pound it. And this one will go through, or it hits the upright actually. I think that's returnable in Canadian rules football, right? Is that how that works? We have a flag down here. 3:35 left to play in this third quarter. Montana Tech leading 27-10. I didn't see when this flag came out, to be honest. Gorgeous day for football, and the forecast actually even looks great for next week. These two teams, the final 2 unbeaten teams in the Frontier Conference. College of Idaho 3-0, Montana Tech 4-0.
Is it dead ball? Yeah, dead ball. Yes, sir. Dead ball. Personal foul, number 27 of the receiving team. That penalty will go half the distance.
So personal foul on the receiving team. So personal foul against the College of Idaho. See if we can see if we can find it anywhere. So as it goes out, the flag was there about the Liberty Oil. I don't think that's it. So the line, you see the linesman throwing the flag, so it's something that happens over at about the 30-yard line out of view there. So the College of Idaho will have it back at their 12-yard line. So a personal foul against the College of Idaho. Probably a little extracurricular, little shove. 1st and 10. Young is 14 of 25 for 191 yards. And he'll take it out of the shotgun. 3-step drop looking right. Airs it up towards the sideline. Pass is caught. Does he get the feet in? And it would appear he does so. A gain of 14 as they get it out to Mariero. And Mariero will get the first down yardage. Look at the out route. Nice little, that's a great route run by Mariero. And the tag on the toes. Great job on replay there. Hand off to the tailback. Across the 25 to the 26-yard line. That'll bring up, it looks like an injured player down here for the College of Idaho. It has not been a good day for the Yotes in that respect. I believe they've had 3 or 4 people go down to injury. And hopefully they're going to be all right. 2:50 left to play here in the third. Frontier Conference action. Again, this is the final week of interdivision play, as Montana Tech will start Eastern Division play next week, as it is homecoming for the OREDIGGERs. And, of course, we'll have it for you here on Digger Vision. A little volleyball next week as well. Montana Tech volleyball is on the road at Rocky today, as they look to get things sorted out and get a win at Rocky. Injured player remains down here for the Yotes. What do you got for a score, Peach? .250 left to play here in this third quarter. And the big man gets up, not putting any pressure on his left knee. It's Carson Darby. Darby, a junior O lineman. Well, hopefully he's going to be all right. Not putting that left leg down at all. So 2nd down and 10 here for the College of Idaho. I should probably get my scoreboard up here. We can give you some Frontier scores. Out of the shotgun, Young fakes the handoff. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll swing the pass out to his right side. Hurdling across the 30 and down hard at the 33-yard line is going to be Mariero. Mariero has just had a day. And let's take a look at his numbers here. Mariero has 1 carry for 10 yards, 7 catches for about $130. 3rd down and 4 here for the Yotes. Two receivers on each side of the formation. Looks like they changed the play as they got to the line of scrimmage. Tech showing blitz, and here it comes. They'll bring 6. Young across the middle, overthrown, incomplete. Tech brought the house, and that'll bring up 4th down here for the College of Idaho. He was looking for the crossing route that time to freeze, and Montana Tech will get the football back. 27-10, Montana Tech with the lead over the College of Idaho.
Is 42.
As we await the punt here. Bear with me for a minute. I'm digging into my scoreboard. So the punting unit is in. Snap a little high, but good. Tech has the return set up. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 32-yard line. So Levi Torgerson, multiple flags here on the sideline. And it looks like maybe a sideline warning. See what we get going on here. The officials going to chat it over. There were multiple flags thrown right at the end of that play on the sideline. So I'm guessing either the linesman ran into a Tech player.
Dead ball after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 21 of the receiving team. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down, Montana Tech.
Okay. So an unsportsmanlike going against the Diggs. And that will back him up 15. So that will bring him back to the 17-yard line. See if I can grab us some scores here. So 1st and 10, Montana Tech. Arizona Christian is beating Mayville State 21-20. Valley City State leading Simpson 24-7. Out of the shotgun is Wilson. Johnson in the backfield with him. Trips receivers to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Wilson going to keep it himself. He'll go straight ahead, and a flag from the back judge. Kind of assume a holding penalty here. So Arizona Christian beating Mayville. Valley City State beating Simpson 24-7.
Still 1st down. Come on, boys.
Western is leading Dickinson 14-7. Northern up over Eastern 20-7. And it looks like Carroll and Rocky have a 6 p.m. start time tonight. So again, Northern leading Eastern 20-7. Western up over Dickinson 14-7. Valley City State leading Simpson 24-7, and Arizona Christian leading Mayville State 21-20. 1st and 18 for Montana Tech after the holding penalty. Heavy formation up front. 1:37 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Wykees Johnson. He'll turn it up. He's out across the 10 to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5. And it sounds like, I'm going to see if I can check a score here. So second down and 15 here for the Orediggers. Just about a minute left to play here in the third. Slot comes in motion as Torgerson. Wilson out of the shotgun. 3-step drop. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to go. Wilson across the 15. Head down, and he'll be pushed forward to the 21. That'll be a gain of 4. Bring up third down and 7 here for the Orediggers. Good pressure coming from the outside. Wilson steps up and goes. See the Emetad tents out in front of him. Maybe he was running for barbecue. Third down and 7. This will be the final play here of the third. Wykees Johnson the back, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Jarrett Wilson. Dropping back, pump fake once, drops it off. Big time catch. A one-handed catch at the 29-yard line and a big hit delivered. An incredible catch. But the player not getting up. Take a look at this on the crossing route. Wilson steps up. Airs it up across the middle. It's caught one-handed by Torgerson. And Levi gets up slowly, but he's okay. And he notifies us all it's a first down. 15 minutes left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading 27-10. Levi Torgerson takes a shot, but he's up on his feet and coming to the sidelines. Fourth quarter is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break. The fourth is underway right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Montana Tech with the lead, 27-10 over the College of Idaho as we enter the final frame. Montana Tech with the football. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. We'll keep an eye on the other scores in the Frontier Conference as we go here. As we await the go-ahead here to start the fourth. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco and my great crew here on a Saturday afternoon. Montana Tech trying to start the 2025 season at 5-0. Would be the first time in program history. Wilson out of the shotgun. College of Idaho showing blitz. Hand off to Wykees Johnson. He'll push the pile ahead to the 33. Boy, I'll tell you. They are ready for Wykees. They are just not... I mean, you can't, obviously. You can't give him any breathing room. But I'll tell you, every single yard he has today, he has fought tooth and nail for. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers. College of Idaho showing blitz from the corner. We've seen a lot of corner blitz, even some safety blitz out of the College of Idaho today. See if they change out of it. They do not. Pressure coming. Wilson gets hammered. Ball is out. Get on the ball. It's on loose, and it looks like the College of Idaho has it. C of I is on that football at the 27. They knew the blitz was coming, and the College of Idaho is able to get through. A big hit delivered on the quarterback, Wilson. The ball is knocked out of his hands, and C of I, they jump on it at the Montana Tech 27-yard line. Nobody knew where that football was for a couple seconds. And now College of Idaho will try and take advantage of a turnover. Heavy pressure coming off that right side. Montana Tech had seen it coming. Felt like they checked out of it, and College of Idaho still brought the heat and got there. 1st and 10. Yotes at the Montana Tech 26. Young fakes the pass. He gets hit. Sacked. Young is sacked here on the near side. Big time play by the Diggs, as they will answer with a sack, and Anthony Oakes will get it. Watch Oakes. Just goes right through the tailback, and down he goes. So Oakes with the sack. That's a loss of 7. And out of the shotgun, Young, 3 receivers. Looking to his left, checks it off, wants to go left. Now crossing route through the middle, complete to the 26. And they'll get back to near the initial line of scrimmage. As with that catch, is Freeze. We'll check in on the other Frontier scores here in a moment again. 3rd down and 7 here for the Yotes. If the Diggs hold them here, it would be about a 42, maybe a 43-yard field goal attempt. 3 receivers, 1 back for Young. Young has thrown for 213 yards today. Blitz is coming from the outside. Young stands across the middle. Pass caught at the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, College of Idaho. They get the slant through the middle as they go to their tight end, and he pulls it in for the score. 12:57 left to play in the contest. Montana Tech leads by 11. Torrey Watkins gets his first catch of the day and the score for the Yotes. And they'll look to add on the PAT as College of Idaho takes some momentum out of this packed crowd here at Bob Green Field. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up and the kick is good. 12:57 left to play in this 4th quarter. Frontier Conference action on a Saturday. And the College of Idaho steps up and says they are a long way from done. 27-17, 10-point lead for the Diggs. Young's doing a nice job in the pocket delivering the football. He's 16-28 for 213 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the afternoon. So the Yotes will kick it off here. Let me grab my scoreboard. Let's see if we can get any updates here. Looks like Arizona Christian at the start of the 3rd is leading Mayville State 21-20. Valley City State up over Simpson 24-7. Western is leading Dickinson 21-7. That one's at halftime. Southern Oregon leading Dakota State 10-6 at halftime. And Northern leading Eastern at the start of the 4th quarter 20-7. So the kick is away, end over end, out the back of the end zone, and Montana Tech will start at the 25. Just under 13 minutes left to play here in this football game. And the energy has changed quickly. Boy, Montana Tech had a full head of steam. And the College of Idaho, with that fumble recovery and the ensuing touchdown afterwards, have changed up the program a little bit. So Tech will take over at their 25. They lead by 10, 27-17. And out comes the offense. Montana Tech's offense on the day, 53 offensive plays, 346 yards. Wilson has thrown for $186, and he has run for 81. Torgey in motion, handoff to Johnson. Johnson straight ahead. He's across the 25, out to the 27, a gain of 2. Again, there's that defensive front for College of Idaho has done a nice job. They just take up a whole lot of space. Sam Lowning's up in front. Also, big number 90 is Tyler Halford. Halford, 5'11", 260. And then the outside defensive end, Mason Michael, has done a really nice job. 2nd down and 8. 4 receivers. Wykees Johnson in the backfield. Tight end, that's Pierce in motion. Pressure coming. Wilson escapes. Cuts back. He's across the line of scrimmage, and he'll lean out to the 30. A gain of about 2. Good pressure by the Yotes. Nice job by Wilson to feel it coming and get a couple positive yards out of it. So 3rd down and 6 here for the Orediggers. Montana Tech, 19 first downs here in this ball game, looking to make it 20. They are 6 of 11 on 3rd downs today. Two receivers each way. College of Idaho brings 4, kind of almost showing 5, and they do bring 5. Handoff to Wykees. And Wykees out to the 32, but well short of the first down marker. So Tech going to be forced to punt it away. As Wykees gets the carry. That'll bring up 4th down and 3 here for the Orediggers. As the offense comes off the field and the punting unit rolls in for the Digs. College of Idaho will give their offense another shot here. 10-point lead for the Digs. Back to punt it away for Montana Tech, Casey Countsman. Off the right side, that's going to go out of play just shy of midfield. And the Yotes will get good field position here as they'll take over. Let's see where the official's going to put this thing at here. They're going to say it went out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So great field position here for the Yotes. And they'll take over at the Montana Tech 43-yard line. Another short field. The first half, they were playing on really large fields as they had 2 drives start inside their own 5-yard line. And here this quarter, they've had 2 drives start inside the Tech 50. Young, he's going to run. And he does not go much anywhere. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fakes the handoff. Try to turn it upfield. That is the second design run we've seen for the quarterback here today. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Tries to get to the edge. Again, coming into this ball game, Young at quarterback is their leading rusher. 3 receivers, 1 back. Slot goes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. In trouble. Young gets away from 1. Rifles it downfield. Almost intercepted. Through the hands that time of Peyton Gonzer. And that is going to bring up 3rd down. Boy, Young does a great job to stay alive here. He rifles it into heavy coverage. And Gonzer just unable to make the pick. I feel like he got shook up on the play as well, as there's an injured player down for the Digs, and I do believe it is Gonzer. Tech leading by 10. Again, they're back at home for homecoming next week. This is so hard to say, but you have to know where I'm coming from. Right now, all of the games to this point are non-conference games. So you don't want to say they don't matter, but when it boils down to winning the East or West, they really don't matter. You know, you're going to want, if you're, Montana Tech, obviously, you're going to want to go sweep the East, win it, go to the playoffs. If you're the College of Idaho, same thing goes. You're going to want to go sweep the West and go to the playoffs. you hate to say that the games don't matter, but they are non-conference games. Even though they're rivals and known opponents, it's still it's a new look and certainly a new feeling here for the Frontier Conference. As Montana Tech, this is the 4th top 25 team that they have played here in their first 5 games. And all of them, of course, being Western opponents. Diggs leading by 10. Good crowd on hand on a gorgeous day. It looks like next Saturday, as of right now, going to be a great day as well. Maybe not into the 70s, but possibly low 60s for us. College of Idaho has run 44 offensive plays. Check that, 45 offensive plays for 275 yards. Young has thrown the ball 31 times. He's completed 18 passes. He has 247 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the day. He has been sacked once. Long 3rd down. 10:04 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leads by 10. As we await the go-ahead to get back after it. 3rd down and 10. And it looks like we're a go. Young out of the shotgun. 3rd and 10 at the Montana Tech 43. Tight end in motion. Young dropping back, pocket holds. He's going to deliver a deep ball down the center into double coverage. It's tipped, and it is caught. It's tipped and caught in the end zone. The ball is tipped, and making the catch is Mariero. If we can take a look at this on the replay, gentlemen, this is crazy. Deep ball thrown into double coverage. It is tipped initially. Take a look at this as it comes down. Getting a hand on it right there. And somehow Mariero gets his hands under it to make the catch. You can't defend it any better than that. As all over him was Lowry. Lowry tips it, and somehow Mariero makes that catch. And it is a 3-point ball game. 9:56 left to play in the contest. Montana Tech leading 27-24. With the timeout, we will take one. The Diggs will get it back after this.
Hey, Dave Brennan here with Case IH. One of the new options for model year 2020.
So the kickoff will get into the end zone, and Montana Tech will bring it out to the 25. Mariero has 8 catches for 185 yards on the day. He has 1 touchdown, 1 carry for 10 yards as well. And he has made, off the top of my head, I can think of 3, maybe even 4 just absolutely bonkers catches today. So Mariero, 185 yards receiving. Young, of course, throwing those to him. He's 19-33, 304 yards and 2 touchdowns for Young today. Montana Tech leads by 3, and their offense will come out at the 25. Need to get some momentum back. Out of the shotgun, Jared Wilson. Man in motion is Pierce. To the right side. Handoff going to go to the tailback, Milanowski. Into the pile. He'll push it out to the 28. It's going to be a gain of 3. Boy, there just has not been any running room here today. For the running backs, I should say, as Jared Wilson's had some great carries. They'll change out personnel. And it looks like Torgerson will come in. Michelotti, also Johnson is in at tailback. 2nd down and 7. Montana Tech looking to move the chains, eat some clock, get some points. Torgerson in motion. Play action. Wilson drops it off underneath. It's caught, and that'll be out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2, as they dump it off into the hands of Michelotti, and there's just nowhere for Michelotti to turn upstream as a defender all over him. Brings up 3rd down and 5. Yotes have come out on fire here in this second half. And actually, Montana Tech started the 3rd quarter with a full head of momentum, and the Yotes shut it down. Pressure coming. Wilson steps up. He'll get away from one. He's off to the races. Jarrett Wilson at the 40, 45, 50. Wilson down to the 46-yard line. Jarrett Wilson will move the chains. That's going to be a run of 24, and the Orediggers get a fresh set of downs as the quarterback escapes. Boy, look at how many guys get a hand on him here. Let's count. So Wilson, one guy gets him, 2 guys get him. One guy's dragging his underwear down to the corner. He goes to the 3rd. And all the way downfield, it looks like 6 different guys had hands on him. And Montana Tech, a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the College of Idaho 46-yard line. Boy, we have seen some incredible individual play here today. Mary Arrow on the College of Idaho side, and Jarrett Wilson just continues to up his game here for the Orediggers. Receiver each way, heavy formation right. Pressure coming. Handoff to Johnson. I'm not sure Johnson has even seen the second level today. The defensive front has done such a nice job just filling gaps. I mean, Tech has been really struggling to get any kind of a hole, and College of Idaho's run defense has been fantastic. 2nd and 10. Montana Tech at the 46-yard line of the Yotes. Wilson. Yotes showing pressure again. And they're showing blitz again. We'll see what comes. They'll rush 4. Wilson pump fake once. He wants a deep ball left side. Up to Torgerson. There's a bump. Flag down. And we're going to get a pass interference, it looks like, from the back judge. 7:04 left to play here in this football game. Tech leads by 3. Let's take a look at this from the end zone cam.
Pass interference on the defense.
Torgerson turns.
15 yards penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
And certainly those two pushing on each other there. I'm not sure. So that will be a fresh set of downs here for the Digs. 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Let me see if I can update our scores here. See if there's any change in the Frontier Conference games. 1st and 10, 2 backs here for Jarrett Wilson. And in motion is Kurgan. And the handoff will go to Johnson. He has a lead blocker. He gets a yard and not much more. Did that ball come out? College of Idaho saying that ball's out. They come out with the football. No signal yet by the officials. And we're going to get an injury timeout. Let's take a look here at the instant replay, see if we can see anything. So he gets the handoff. He has a lead blocker out in front of him. He gets tripped up. Boy, he gets hit hard. .646 left to play here in this football game. And an injured player down for the College of Idaho.
You bet. College of Idaho is challenging that the runner was not down. The play is under review.
So it looks like we're going to go to the TDS replay booth here. College of Idaho will challenge that call. The call was that he was down, and we will see what the replay comes up with. They do not have the view that we have on the jumbo here. A big hit delivered from our angle. That ball is out. As he comes across right there. Can't see it from that angle. But again, the officials do not have the views that we have here. So we'll see what he comes out with. Montana Tech leads by 3. Could be a huge momentum change here if this ball is ruled out. As again, we've got the white hat in the TDS replay tent. 6:46 left to play here in the ball game. Two ranked teams throwing down. Montana Tech, number 6 in the country. College of Idaho, number 25. This is Tech's 5th game of the year, and 4 of those have been against ranked opponents. And of course, all 4 of them from that western side of the Frontier Conference, getting wins over Western, Carroll, and also Southern Oregon. As the white hat's still in the tent. Again, he's taking a look. The call on the field was the runner was down, and he would have to have enough evidence, if you will, to overturn it completely. And he is taking his time. That or he's watching the new Toy Story. 6:46 left to play. A 3-point lead for the Digs. From our angle, it is a fumble. That ball came out. But again, the official does not have our camera angles. And he is still taking a look at the video in the tent. A 3-point lead here for the Digs. Let's get other scores here real quickly. Southern Oregon and Dakota State in a little slugfest. Southern Oregon leading 10-6. That one being played in South Dakota. Just underway in the 3rd quarter. Arizona Christian leading Mayville State 21-20 with about 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd. Valley City State is beating Simpson 24-7. That one just getting underway in the 3rd. And also about midway through the 3rd, Western leading Dickinson 21-7. We have one game that's a final. Northern beats Eastern Oregon 23-7. That ball game was in Havre. So the Lights getting a big win. And they have played hard here in the non-conference side. We'll see how things shape up for them as we get into conference play. The officials still in the tent here. There should be, obviously there's a pitch clock now, in Major League Baseball where you have to pitch. You only get so long to pitch. There should be a clock on how long the official is in the tent. If you're in there for 3 minutes, if you don't come to a conclusion, then off we go. 6:46 left to play in the ball game. Remember, next week is homecoming. Montana Tech will be at home. Volleyball is at home as well next week. It's going to be a full and outstanding week ahead of us. The official still in our TDS replay booth. 6:46 left to play in the contest. Game today brought to us by Intermountain Health. As everybody in the joint staring at that TDS tent. Number-wise, Montana Tech, Jarrett Wilson has passed for 188 yards and 2 scores. He has been sacked once. He is also the Orediggers' leading rusher. He has 8 carries for 109 yards. So the officials come out here. Montana Tech's defense is coming out, so this is going to be Yote football.
Is determined that the runner's elbow was off the ground and the ball was out. It is a fumble, turnover, first down.
Yep. And from our replay, it's the right call. That ball was out before he got to the ground. First down and 10, Yotes. Huge momentum shift here, as the College of Idaho will take over at their 29-yard line. Young at quarterback has thrown for 304, and it has been the Mariero show. He has 185 yards receiving and 10 yards rushing, and that is him in motion. Play action to him. Pressure coming. Young gets hammered. He lofts it up and almost intercepted. Boy, Young just got absolutely trucked as he let that go. He knew he was going to take a shot. Montana Tech had multiple bodies to him. Take a look at the replay here. As he's dropping back, there's DeVos coming at him, and also on the edge, he gets hit hard as he airs it up to the middle of the field. And Montana Tech looking at 4 down linemen here, 2nd and 10 for the Yotes. Tight end in motion. Young moving left, in trouble, steps up, cuts back. He gets across the original line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 2. So he'll scramble. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here for the Yotes. College of Idaho, 4 of 11 on 3rd downs today. Crowd getting loud here in the Mining City. 3rd down and 8. Mariero goes wide left. 2 receivers here on the bottom of your screen. Young out of the shotgun. Tech showing pressure from 5. Will they bring it? No, they'll bring 3. Young, pass complete. Mariero with the button hook, and he's going to move the chains. Whoa, see where the spot is here. There's the spot at the 40. That it will be 1st down. When that linesman came running down, I thought they actually were going to mark it at like the 38. But it is a 1st down catch. 1st and 10, Yotes. So they keep their head above water here, trailing by 3 with 5:30 left to play. Tight formation up front. Young out of the shotgun. 1st down and 10. Young, 3-step drop. Mariero to the wing. He'll get the catch, a gain of 6. He is just everything today. That's 10 catches for Mariero. He's over 200 yards receiving. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 as the clock runs, as he stayed in bounds. Anything that has been in his zip code, he has caught today. 3 receivers, 1 back for Young. He's thrown for 314 yards. Pressure coming. Stands in the pocket. Downfield. Overthrown. Incomplete. Off the hand of his tight end. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 here for the Yotes. 4:44 left to play in the ball game. Tech leading by 3. College of Idaho, another 3rd down. They're 5 of 12 on 3rd down today. Young with 1 back. They have completely gone away from the running game. They have run for 29 total yards today. Tech, 5 on the defensive front. They'll bring pressure from 4. Drops off across the middle, tipped and intercepted. Picked off. Huge play that time defensively off the hands of his intended receiver. And Damon Burns will come up with the interception, and Montana Tech will get it back. Burns out of Covina, California will get the pick. Take a look here. Is this one? His intended target is Mariero. Off the hands, and Burns, look at the balance, pulls it into his body, and he'll get the interception. Montana Tech will take over at their 44. OREDIGGER football leading by 3. Heavy formation right. Jarrett Wilson has thrown for a $188 and run for 109. He'll bring Kurgan into the backfield. Handoff is going to go to the right side. And again, boy, not much there. That's going to be a gain of 4, as with the carry is Milanowski. Hard running for Milanowski. and I've said it before, and I'll continue to, the defensive front for the College of Idaho has done a really good job today. Every yard that Montana Tech's tailbacks have had, they have had to fight for. You know, Johnson's got 74 yards rushing on 26 carries, and Milanowski now with about 15 yards, and I'm telling you, they have paid for every single yard they have advanced it. 2nd down and 6. Man in motion is Torgerson. They'll give it to him on the fly sweep. He'll turn it upfield. Tried to bounce it out, and not much there. He'll pick up 4. A lot of similarities here today between Mariero and Torgerson. Both those guys that you want to get the football to as much as you possibly can. 3rd down and 4. Diggs leading by 3, clock running, 3:25 left to play here in this ball game. College of Idaho has 3 timeouts. Montana Tech is looking to burn clock here. Play clock is down to 1, and Montana Tech will call a timeout. So 3rd down and 4.
Timeout.
And the Diggs will call a timeout and chat it over. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday afternoon. Montana Tech leading by 3. Another ranked opponent for the Orediggers. We expected this one to be a brawl, and it has been that and more. I don't know what it is about these Tech College of Idaho games, but I'm telling you, they're just next level in a lot of ways. So 3:08 left to play. You should take a look there at the huddle. Montana Tech, a bunch of bodies in there chatting it over. The Digs have run 62 offensive plays for 378 yards. College of Idaho, 53 offensive plays for 349 yards. You know, Young at quarterback, everything I was told and everything I was led to believe is he is an absolute run threat. And whether it's game planning that they didn't do it today, or, you know, if there is some sort of injury from a week ago at Northern, either way, they have done a really nice job keeping in the pocket, delivering the football. He has, from what I have seen, there's been 2 quarterback design runs, and one he ran just out of necessity. 3rd down and 4 for the Digs. 2 receivers left, Torgerson right, Milanowski in the backfield. He has good hands if they release him. And Jarrett Wilson's going to keep it. He'll go straight ahead. He's down to the 45-yard line. Big 1st down. So another fresh set of downs here for the Digs. Montana Tech to the College of Idaho 45-yard line. College of Idaho with 3 timeouts. So up to the 45-yard line, College of Idaho has their 3 timeouts. Remember, we will get a 2-minute timeout as well. So the Digs will have to take 1 snap before that 2-minute timeout. And then you can expect to see College of Idaho possibly calling timeouts after that. Heavy formation. Wilson. And he'll hand it off. Nope, he pulls it. Wilson straight ahead. He's down to the 42, a gain of 3. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute timeout. And then we'll go from there. Frontier Conference football at its finest here from the mining city. Montana Tech leading 27-24. Looking to go 5-0 here to start this season and get ready for Frontier Conference Eastern Conference play. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back here to the mining city, ladies and gentlemen, right after this.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
So the 2-minute timeout. Both teams have their full slate of timeouts. A 3-point lead here for the Digs. What a game we have been treated to. We've seen huge momentum swings. Some big and costly turnovers. 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7, up to the line of scrimmage come the Digs. Charlie Kurgan in the backfield with Milanowski. They're going to set up in the eye to the left side of the quarterback. C of I puts 5 on the front. Wilson's going to keep it himself straight ahead. Boy, good push by the offensive line. He's going to get 5. That's a great run on 2nd down. And really shows all the different pieces that you have to look at in that formation. You have a running back, you have a fullback, you have a quarterback. In a lot of scenarios, you're looking at that running back is getting the ball, period. But in this scenario, you'd have a great running back in Milanowski. You have Charlie Kurgan there at fullback. He could get the rock. And I believe I'm the president of the Give Kurgan a Carry fan club. But then also Jared Wilson at quarterback has run the ball so effectively. It really changes how you have to defend that. Right now, Montana Tech has run for, how about this? They've run for 196 yards today, and they have also thrown for 196 yards today. They're 16-23 through the air for 196 yards. Jarrett Wilson with 15 of those completions. Of course, Casey Countsman with 1 of those completions. And then on the ground, 196 yards rushing. Wilson has 108. Johnson has 66. Milanowski with 13. Levi Torgerson with 9. As you take a look there at the north end zone. So the Digs looking at 3rd down and 4. Split backs. And Wilson's going to keep it himself. Pump fake a couple times. Well, it felt like he really wanted to throw that football. He'll get a yard, maybe 2.
Timeout. College of Idaho.
He never really picked that up. Watch his kind of arm motion here as he clears the corner. He wants to throw that. Like he pulls it up. He never really did pull it down to run until right at the last second. So you wonder if... Jason, do we have a replay from up top on that possibly, by chance? I'm interested on this one to see. Thanks, guys. Let's take a look here. See if so you've got you see Pierce releasing out here. Boy, actually really good coverage downfield. Wilson wanted to throw it, but there was nowhere to go. I mean, they had great coverage downfield. Again, my thanks to Jason, the man of the hour on the instant replay. He wanted to throw that football. He had 2 routes out. He had his tight end who released a little bit late. And then he had a receiver down 10, 12 yards. Both defended really well. And that'll bring up 4th down here for the offense. College of Idaho, 1 timeout remaining. 4th down and 2. Wilson sends man in motion. That's Kurgan coming across. And Wilson's going to keep it himself. He's going to get 1st down yardage plus some. That's huge. Your quarterback's going to move the chains, and Montana Tech, that is a huge 1st down. Take a look at this. Watch him just go. He gets a great block on Milanowski on the edge. He puts his head down, and off across the yardage he goes. And Montana Tech's going to move the chains. Clock is running. So the Digs lead by 3. They're looking to go 5-0 for the first time in program history. They'll get out in victory. College of Idaho can stop the clock once. We'll see if they do, and they do. So College of Idaho will call their final timeout with 1:02 left to play.
Timeout, College of Idaho.
So the College of Idaho calls their final timeout. Montana Tech will have to take a knee. And then this one will go to the record books. Montana Tech going to go to 5-0 in start the season. The first time in program history, the Digs will start the year 5-0. 4 of those wins coming over ranked opponents. They have beat the top 4 teams out of the Western Frontier Conference. And they will head to the Eastern Conference play with an unblemished 5-0 record. So they'll take a knee here. College of Idaho now out of timeouts as they took their final. They'll have to do one more, and then it will go to the record books. So Jarrett Wilson brings him up to the line of scrimmage. You know those little things that drive you crazy? One of the little things that drives me crazy is for a running quarterback, you know, he's going to get docked 2-3 yards for each of the times he takes a knee. That drives me crazy. The Orediggers are going to get the win 27-24 as they take down the College of Idaho. And they get a monster win here at home. A great football game as the Digs take down the Yotes. We knew it was going to come down to the last second, and well, it did. I mean, always a tremendous matchup between these programs. So Montana Tech will get through the non-conference side of the schedule at 5-0. The first time in program history Montana Tech has ever started a year 5-0. And they'll get ready for Frontier Conference East play. And that is a homecoming coming up our next game this following weekend. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the rundown, and we'll talk homecoming. We'll talk the rest of the season and a whole lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, the Digs go to 5-0. We're back here right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Mark, orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine here in Butte, Montana. As an athlete, I think it's important to see a sports medicine specialist, as we have a different skill set than your general orthopedist in terms of restoring anatomy and restoring function in an athlete. One of the most kind of rewarding things being here in Butte is being the team doctor for Montana Tech, Western, as well as the local high schools and middle schools here in town. It's very rewarding working with the young athletes.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then AIM Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
You see the team chatting it over as Montana Tech goes to 5-0 on the year. College of Idaho will start the western side of the Frontier Conference at 3-1 after they go through the divisional side. Now, here's a look at the Frontier Conference East Division. Remember, we have the East and West. Next week, Montana Tech will have homecoming, and these are the remaining teams we'll see. As we continue along, it's going to be an interesting season as we go. You have Mayville, Dakota, Dickinson, Valley City, Rocky, and MSU Northern on the eastern side, and those are truly, those are where it matters. You know, those are conference games. Those are the one when it comes down to the final Raiders. You're getting your wins, and of course, if you win the East, you are an automatic berth into the NAIA playoffs. So that's what matters right now, is winning the East and moving forward. But what a start for Montana Tech as they go 5-0 on the non-conference side of the schedule. Homecoming coming up next week as we will be ready to roll 1 p.m. here at Alumni Coliseum. Stadium, Bob Green Field, and it's going to be a good one. We have volleyball at home next week as well, and of course, bed races and everything else that goes into homecoming. It's going to be a great week, and hopefully you will be a part of it as well. As homecoming kickoff, 1 o'clock, we'll have it for you right here on Digger Vision. 27-24, our final. Montana Tech runs 72 offensive plays, 397 yards. Jarrett Wilson was 15-22. He completed 68% of his passes. He threw for 188 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He was sacked once. Casey Countsman, he was 1 of 1 on the fake punt. And he has 1 first down, 8 yards through the air. On the ground, Jarrett Wilson was the man there as well. 16 carries, 124 yards for Wilson on the ground. White Keys Johnson, 26 carries for 74 hard yards. I'm telling you, he got beat up for 74 yards today. Milanowski, 4 carries for 13 yards. Levi Torgerson had 3 carries for 9 yards. Receiving-wise, Levi out in front. 8 catches, 92 yards for him. Michelotti had 4 catches for 50 yards and a score. Martinez had 1 big catch for 34, and Pierce 12 and a score as well. The Orediggers get the win, 27-24, 5-0 in the schedule, and the first 5-0 start for Montana Tech in program history. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Remember, we have homecoming, and we will get into that next Saturday. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. Take care.